Just waiting for Dark to
Yeah,
get
exactly.
here.
Like some of them are just
and
going to
this
be
Right.
textury. Oh, that one's broken still.
This one is meant to be like cornfield.
Man, no, Dark
like
wants to
It's supposed
do
to
their
be
thing
red,
first and then join.
not white. White's
Mm-hmm.
red.
I thought they were
Always.
white. I thought they were supposed to be white blood cells.
No,
Oh,
red blood
speak
cells.
of the
For some reason,
devil.
they go white. Like,
Greetings.
and the glowing textures.
Oh, I see.
Greetings.
Yeah.
We were just talking about last year's Spookality for VR chat.
Yeah.
It was Jay was specifically telling me when you got scared by those spiders. It's the
Your
one that
reaction made
we
me laugh a
passed.
bit.
We passed by the I guess the spider sack just to get the axe, and then it broke when we kind of stepped back towards the middle of the room. And we just got scared because it went on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Probably a really not good feeling.
No. No, I was eating dinner one night.
Yeah.
And we were just watching the TV while we were eating. And then out of nowhere, I just noticed a spider rappelling down in front of me. And like it was an instantaneous noticing and reaction because it came just within my peripheral vision from up top coming down
from downtown.
From downtown, yeah. And I immediately saw it and went, "Oh!" And my parents were like, "What?" I was like pointing at it. It was like spider. It took him a minute, and it was like, "Oh." My dad came walking around, grabbed it by its rappel line, and took it outside.
That happened to me just this last week. I had come inside from just kind of walking in the garden, and I come inside and I like brush some dirt off of my pants, and all of a sudden something was flying onto the coffee table next to me. I'm like, what the heck was that? It was a jumping spider had been on me, and he like was still connected to me from his web. So I just like grabbed the web more and like took him outside, and as he started to rappel further down, I'm like, you go up back outside.
Anyway.
I like jumping spiders actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very cute.
Man, jumping spiders are actually cute. Oh yeah, if I zoom out, you can see how I changed the movement. Boop a doop a doop boop 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 a doop.
Oh yeah, Dark. Not Dark. Shay, the context of this video here. EA made a very bad decision yesterday.
Oh, okay.
They got bought by some sort of company in Saudi Arabia for 55 billion. And the other thing that big to note, they're 20 billion in debt. By
great.
this, what was it again, Dark? 20 billion in debt into who? Wait, who they owe money?
JP Morgan.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
And this is video right here.
Essentially, just they're in debt to the banks.
This video explains what's happening right now. I'm gonna start halfway through the video because me and Dark kind of watched a good amount of it.
And then I had to go to bed to not sleep.
Man.
And gotcha and loot boxes that kind of inspire recurrent.
Might as well just stayed up with me to watch.
No, I think I've got some rest from just like laying there, even though I was like tossing and turning. So
anyway.
And spending in order for you to have like an ideal experience, because those games are purposely designed in such a way that you have to spend a lot of money recurrently in order to be able to get the rewards that you want at a fun, consistent, not insufferable pace. And that's because it isn't very regulated. Companies just get away with the most extreme versions of those elements. And that's what these, many of these AAA game companies or publishers want to exploit. They want a piece of that pie because of the monetization potential, not because those pave the road to great gameplay experiences. This continues. Others have embraced casual mobile games which do not take the same amount of time and money to develop as those made by major studios like Electronic Arts. And so the perspective is they want more money for less effort, for less work, for less expenditure. And then it says right here, analysts believe that the Saudi plan is to make some of Electronic Arts' most popular titles widely available and possibly free to play on platforms, which could include mobile devices and streaming television apps. And yeah, those analysts are probably right. Entities like Saudi Arabia come into play here and making such a major purchase of EA. It is ultimately about just spreading their influence. It is about acquisition of money and power. But the thing is, getting in bed with Saudi Arabia is not something that is viewed in a positive light due to, as I mentioned previously, some of the major ways in which Saudi Arabia does not respect just basic human rights. So right here we have the Human Rights Watch website that talks about Saudi Arabia, and you can see right here just all the various reports that highlight that Saudi Arabia, the leaders and organizations like the PIF, the abuses that they've partaken in, the censorship that they've partaken in,
And the funny thing is
way
that
they've essentially
Saudi Arabia is one of the quote unquote better, one of, not the, but one of the better countries in the Middle East.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just wiped out dissenters is pretty ruthless and just morally, not even questionable, just morally reprehensible. It reads right here, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has consolidated political and economic power, including as chairman of Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, the PIF, a sovereign wealth fund that has facilitated and benefited from rights abuses. PIF investments in high-profile sports and entertainment events, domestically and internationally, are used to whitewash the country's abysmal human rights record. Migrant workers, including on PIF-funded projects, face widespread abuses under the kafala sponsorship system. Saudi Arabian authorities harshly repress any dissent, including by handing down long sentences or the death penalty after unfair trials or charges related to peaceful online expression. And that's just scratching the surface. And then the likes of Jared Kushner and his organization being in league with the elite and their goals not being aligned with delivering the best consumer experience with gaming, but just lining their pockets with, more money, because for these kinds of folks, enough money does not exist. There's all the money. That's what they want. You got a concoction here that just is basically the worst case scenario I could have imagined for an EA acquisition. One potential upside is that because EA doesn't have to appease to shareholders anymore due to the fact that they're going private, maybe they have more autonomy over the way they do things, but that autonomy ultimately comes down to who is at the head of EA. And sure, Andrew Wilson might be the CEO,
I don't think
but he's
EA is
ultimately
going to
a
be
puppet of
have much autonomy, or at least going forward would go back to any type of autonomy that it used to have and such.
Yeah.
It'll be more of the same, but more cash grabby.
Yeah. In some ways, yes. Or a lot of ways, actually. Well, but yeah, a lot of stuff happens behind the scenes, even in video games and gaming companies like these. It's like, it's not safe. It's just as in much danger like any other thing in the world. The only thing that's a lot different, like, instead of your typical war with, guns and stuff like that and everything, is more of cyber attack, cyberbullying, such and such. A lot of bad decisions making. Just the internet watching all of this unfold, and content creators like,
because you got people like you and me just like, oh yes, we're gonna showcase this, blah, blah,
content
and
creators. Content creators kind of just showing this off and telling you what's been happening.
and then giving you their opinion, right or wrong, and saying blah blah blah.
You could say that, hey, these content creators are a little bit more straightforward or truthful, but I wouldn't say that, but they could be just as bad at. Actually, no, they can't be just as bad as the news or some other stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of within content creators and such. There can be, and a lot of times is like misinformation being spread around and everything, and not everyone being way more opinionated than the other, and such is like, well, these are my opinions, and those are your opinions, and
one of the few people that you can trust on the internet these days is Tectone. Funny enough, you can trust them mostly.
Yeah, mostly. Can never trust anyone fully. It's just mostly. Like, you can trust me, mostly. I won't ever tell you can trust me all fully, because that doesn't ever exist.
Yeah.
Investors who've acquired this corporation, this company, that now belongs to them, and they can dictate however they want. They can influence however they want, and Saudi Arabia can essentially go in, and their ideals can be infused in EA releases and products, and the elites and the likes of, Jared Kushner's organization, Affinity Partners, and the like of Silver Lake. All of them will ultimately influence the direction of Electronic Arts and the kinds of products they release and the kind of content that those products contain. I just don't foresee this being a partnership that paves the road to, and I don't foresee this being a partnership that paves the road to the most creatively empowering
stuff.
You can't hear anything?
Because I turned my fan on. It's not all the time. It's just some of the times when I turn my fan on, it cuts my audio out. And
Lovely.
Oh, there we go. No,
you need to turn the fan on because Shay is stinky. I get it.
Oh wow!
Everything.
I have been just sitting here in silence. You pull that shit?
Oh no, never mind. My fan.
I do that because we're friends, Shay.
George, my audio.
I know.
Again. I don't get why that is, because I
don't actually mind. You know that.
To my audio. My audio is not connected to my fan.
Actually, no.
My fan is far away from anything that has anything to do with my audio. But for some reason, whatever it is, I think the fan's even plugged into a completely different surge protector.
Can you hear us right now? Or...
So for whatever reason, turning on my fan cuts my audio out. And it's so weird. All right, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was gonna say, can you hear us right now? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Almost scared me. I was like, Anyway.
Situations and the most creatively empowering products. And the thing about Saudi Arabia and the PIF in particular is that over the last few years, they've gone and either invested in or acquired tons of other video game related companies. They have a stake in Capcom and Embracer Group and NCSoft and Nexon and Nintendo and SNK Corporation and Take-Two Interactive. And they've acquired the likes of Hero Esports and Niantic and Scopely and Steer Studios. And then now with EA, it is all jointly owned between the PIF and these other organizations. That is a tremendous amount of influence and power to give one entity over corporations that represent a huge portion of an entire medium, the interactive medium that is video games. The kind of power that they'll have to influence how these video games are made, the things that they'll allow and not allow, and how their goals are ultimately about self-service, how their goals are ultimately about delivering the messages that they want to send, and their involvement restricting certain kinds of content, and their involvement ultimately being about maximum monetization and not maximum fun means that nobody wins here except the moneymakers. Stephen Totillo here spoke to various folks within EA who've expressed concerns as well. I wrote about the EA deal and spoke to some current EA workers to get their takes. We have seen quotes such as, "I'm nervous." Layoffs usually follow those types of acquisitions. We certainly saw that with the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard, where layoffs did follow, or, the Bungie acquisition from Sony, layoffs did follow. That is very much a common trend, but with EA in particular being $20 billion in debt, the pressure to cut costs is significant. And so layoffs are pretty much guaranteed. Layer that on top of reports that EA wants to rely more on AI to be able to cut costs and to be able to pay off their debt. These companies are losing their soul, their creative soul more and more, and just the human element more and more. And then, there are people who are afraid
he's jumping to conclusions with that one because, like, most everyone is using AI to
in some
help.
ways.
And the way that a lot of them are using it to help is on, the coding or the programming side and such. Because there's a lot of, like, base level coding stuff that, you kind of have to do for no matter what you do, that having AI be able to run through it and create that base layer for you, so then you can do the higher level coding for whatever it is that you're doing for that game, saves a lot of time and money. And that's what a lot of companies are doing right now. And using it in similar aspects to that for other points in the process of making stuff. So with this specifically, it's not that they're losing their soul or anything. It's like, oh yeah, the games can be made by an AI. Or no, it's just the base level kind of stuff that you would usually have, like an intern or like an entry, someone that's in it, like an entry level job or whatever kind of thing doing. Or if you don't even have anyone an entry level job and you have a senior position person doing some of the basic stuff over and over again, having an AI be able to take the place and do the basic stuff over and over again. So then the senior position job can then take that and fully shape it into the way that it needs to be without having to worry about going through and doing the base stuff over and over again and all this other stuff. It saves time and money. So AI is helpful in that kind of stuff. So it's not that these people are replacing their creative devs and engineers and artists or whatever with AI.
EA will be restricted in the kinds of representation that they can put in their games due to the fact that, when you've got Saudi Arabia involved, they're very strict about the kinds of things they do censor, and they censor a lot of stuff. Again, Saudi Arabia rules with an iron fist. Dissenters get shut down. Journalists get assassinated. And you've got situations where, like, human rights are straight up just abused, and they just don't care about that stuff. They take power at all costs, and that's the kind of entity that EA has aligned itself with, EA and its board of directors. So yeah, EA was already under very awful management. EA does have talented folks, the developers who genuinely care about the creative side of things, who are restricted by the chains that management put on them. But now with this kind of acquisition where the power has gone to some of the worst people imaginable, some of the worst organizations that could possibly helm a video game company, yeah, none of this paints a positive light for EA and its future. But I suppose only time will tell how all this will play out. But the general sentiment out there right now is this is a big old yikes. This EA ship, it's being steered by the worst people who could steer this. And just even from a moral standpoint, the associations that EA is engaging in by letting itself be acquired by some of these awful entities, some of these awful people and organizations, it paints an extremely negative light and extremely poor optics for a company that already had some of the worst optics in the games industry due to specifically the way management, leadership and the suits and the executives operate. This is the same company that said that the microtransactions infested Battlefront 2 was about giving people a sense of pride and accomplishment. They're the same folks who said that loot boxes aren't gambling, they're Kinder eggs, and they're fun, and there's nothing morally wrong with them. Quite fun and quite ethical is how they put it. So ethics is not something that EA has ever really been concerned with, and it especially shows with this acquisition, the fact that they were let be acquired by the likes of the Saudi Arabian PIF and Jared Kushner and all these entities. It's all ultimately,
I think we can
very
all agree
self-serving.
that
But that's
loot
one man's
boxes
take. I'd love to
were
hear
a
what your thoughts and
scourge on the
opinions.
gaming field.
They're like, I mean, if you don't want to call it like gambling or whatever, they're on the borderlines of being like gambling.
Yeah.
It is a chance of getting something.
Yeah. Loot boxes were and are a scourge on the gaming field.
Are
Pretty
on
much.
EA in the
I
comments
mean,
below. What do you think the
Gacha's
future
just as
holds
bad.
with this acquisition? What do you think will change? What do you think
Yeah.
will remain the same? And what do you think about EA going private and it being acquired by the
But at least with the
entities
gacha, you're
that
getting
have
a
been
whole
listed?
character. With
Share
loot
your thoughts
boxes,
in the
it's
comments
usually
below.
just like a
and to be
skin
Yeah.
further
or
updated
like
on
some
all
kind of
things
cosmetic.
gaming news.
I mean, I say it's pretty bad
Mhm.
because, like, Galbrina, right? She could cost up to almost $200. Depends on your luck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
boy.
definitely skipping on the dude like that's after her.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna.
No, like don't get me wrong, he looks really really cool, but I gotta save up for the next character I want to get. Right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Augusta and are right beside each other, so getting Galbrina when she comes, it's gonna be very hard. But
yeah, if
Reviews and
comes out
discussions.
again,
Stay tuned right here on Young Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
don't
See
worry.
you
and try to
guys
get her.
next time.
Don't worry, Dart. She
Young
might come
gal.
back really soon.
That's crazy.
Because Lupa was in 2.5 or 2.6, and she came out. She's coming back already, like in this next upcoming update.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah, I'm specifically screwed because I want Galbrina, Lupa, and Carthamandu's weapon.
Oh yeah.
I think in order of what the phenomena is the easiest Uma to rage bait. And all of them are gold shit. That's crazy. What was
Yeah.
I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. The order and importance of things, I think, is Galabrina, Carthamandu's weapon, and then Lupa.
It's harder to just get any of that right now for you.
Yeah.
Even that's tough for me if I was in your shoes because let's see, getting Galbrina herself, her weapon, then getting Lupa and her weapon, and getting Constance as weapon. Yeah, that's
I have
like
no hope of getting.
Hmm?
I have no hope of getting Lupa's weapon.
I would say just pick what you want and go with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like Galabrina, number 1 on the list. Number 2 on the list, if I can, Carthamandu's weapon. I'm not even gonna worry about Galabrina's weapon, but I'm gonna worry. Well, I might worry about her weapon.
I mean, because
I'm gonna worry about Carthamandu's weapon. Lupa is just like if my luck extends far enough.
Yeah. Anyway, this happened last night, by the way. I was kind of freaked out. Oh.
What the heck?
I don't know what
in the
made it do
world?
that, but it kind of happened. I was looking at for a good bit.
That don't look good.
Yes,
Alrighty
exactly,
then.
Arthur.
Oh my gosh. Mm,
Oh man, I love
that's crazy.
I love Red Dead to death.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, where is it?
That is
Remember the
actually funny.
there's
Mm.
I'm gonna show you guys the full version of this. Dark will know it.
Oh.
Sometimes I wish I can. Can I do this properly? Let's see. No, I can't. God damn it. Well, I tried. I tried.
You tried. Were you trying?
It's a video that those guys over there at the lounge that I saw, and I just broke out laughing. I was like, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna come join in on the lounge and then got distracted because I tried streaming today and OBS fucking crashed 9 times.
Oh my gosh.
And I decided, nah, never mind, and I stopped streaming.
What version of OBS do you have?
I don't know. I should probably check. Gotta remember
Sorry.
as well, my laptop is about to
Hey,
stop
Derek.
receiving updates as well.
Are you ready for this?
So
Yeah, my computer's about to stop receiving updates too because I'm on Windows 10.
same.
I
And my laptop cannot be upgraded to Windows 11.
Mine can.
I moved to Windows 11 a bit ago because it kind of forced me to, sort of.
I physically cannot go any higher than Windows 10, so
You're fucked.
that's fun.
You're fucked.
I'm fucked.
Yep.
Anyway.
All right, I'm ready.
Change your mindset. I can't do it. It's too difficult. Oh, it's all my fault. When will I be happy? I hate myself.
Anyway. More D.
I love
God damn
these
it. Oh!
blockers. Oh no, they've gotten to you, Uni.
They got into me. Sort of. It's getting there.
I've caught you at last. We are the sons of the boss. I am the pain. God. What are you doing? The pain! Ow.
Very accurate.
That's crazy.
Scary, scary beer! Very scary! The fear! I am the fear! Oh, really? I had no idea. I will show you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web.
Oh.
That's crazy.
You sure are doing a lot of moving around for somebody who thinks they can't be seen.
Wait. No. I'm supposed to be invisible.
I'm scared. I don't want to explode. Disgusting.
What in the world? Disgusting.
Very into the game.
I am the Fury. The rage of my flames will incinerate you.
Don't shoot me while I'm talking.
Fury!
As I was saying,
Fury!
stun locking pisses me off.
Sad. Are you one of the Cobras? A host of sorrows. And you are one of them. I am the sorrow. Like you, This is all some sort of dream, huh? What? If this is some sort of death dream, and I have a good way of getting out, I'm gonna kill myself. Snake, come back up.
That's crazy.
You must face the sorrow of those whose lives you've ended. Come on, I can't make your own ghost haunt you. Whatever. Snake!
What? Snake!
Yes. I see you know your judo well. Get your hands off my penis.
That's crazy.
This is Democracy Manifest.
This is Democracy Manifest!
Snake, wait!
Oh no, not her. I mean,
Jack,
yeah.
I thought we were going to be doing CQC. Just kill me. Just kill me now.
What?
Your face.
I forgot to get the snow face camo.
That's crazy.
I didn't see something else that's crazy.
Sure. Man, they do.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a video game NPC dies? Well, of course you haven't. You're watching this YouTube channel, which means you're a complete degenerate. I'm someone with poor impulse control. When I see a comment suggesting I give NPCs memories just to make myself feel guilty, I know not to let myself indulge.
Oh, buddy, how I miss my buddy. Wait, how do I say this in dog? Woof.
How do I say this in
woof,
dog?
woof, woof, woof. Bork, bork, bork.
Recently, I made the mistake of asking you guys what mods I should make. And you guys have not stopped sending me ideas a little month after the video was already posted. So I guess we have to run it back and do another viewer-submitted mod episode for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wait a second.
Leave your worst mod idea in the comments below this video, and we will be going through and reviewing all of them.
Of course, water is
on my Twitch stream Tuesday the 30th at 2 p.m. CST.
Coffee.
One comment will also be chosen at random if you are a subscriber and have liked the video. All of this being said, my biggest question remains: when a main character dies in a cutscene, is their NPC actually dead? Like 0 HP dead? Will the game show us their deepest, darkest memories if we make this mod? Let's find out. Imagine it black and white. You hear a voice talking about how he only took this job because he needed to feed his family. And he's got a child at home that just got a brand new puppy. So it's a 3-second zoom. Let's make it 15. What about Dynamite? Hey, get back here. Whoa. Okay, that beginning part was
Holy.
rough, but this is crazy. Did we just make a cinema generator? We're gonna get a knockout cam.
A cinema generator.
Oh! Oh my god, that's amazing.
Ooh.
Cut to a
That is actually
graveyard,
good.
spawn a priest, and have him do a eulogy using the TTS system. That's good. Yes!
Look out!
We're here today to mourn the loss of Joe Johnson. He just wanted to fish. Introduce their pets.
He just wanted to fish.
Look, oh my god, you know what? There's some cute fucking animals. Ah, horse! No! Get back here! Whoa! Since when do these have incendiary rounds? Whoa! Does he have a head in this memory? That's just how his face looks, okay? He's still happy. That's a happy memory. I was thinking about like a fishing scene of like sitting out on a boat. Uh-oh. You okay? You all right? How's the fishing?
Something's not right about that. Oh no.
Wait, I didn't know he was actually gonna drown. Apparently playing the Sonic drowning music actually kills them in the game. Here we go. Ooh.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's really nice. So I'll say this. We're definitely gonna do like a wedding scene. Is it the Braithwaites? Oh yeah, look, that's not bad.
Scene.
Oh, you're about to get married. Be excited. Look how happy she is. It's kind of scary. Oh my god.
That is
Looking into my
terrifying.
soul. Oh my god, that looks amazing. The priest is on the roof. Ma'am, did I hear you're getting married? Oh my god. Oh my god, cinema. Oh my god. Almost, their hands are kind of, and she looks a little unsure. We have a letter. Letter could be one. So like handwriting on screen. Betty, what do you think? Did people subscribe to the channel? Or you're gonna hate them forever? Is that how we get subs on YouTube? I think so. There we go. Look at that. It's a little glitchy, but I think it's fine. And look, going across the
I love how you figured out how to do like the double jump. That's so funny.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go across
On the
some
stream, I hope you're having a
animations
good
to try
one,
and figure
Shizu.
out what scene we want to make. Stunt doll. Oh, there we. Ah, baby, no.
Scrambling.
What? No, baby's fine. Okay. We found.
Is baby
Baby's
fine?
Okay, we can do a baby cutscene. All right, I think I have to clarify. This is a baby doll. Okay, this is not a real child. Hey, there's baby.
Perfectly
Little baby.
bouncing, hit the
Wrong
horizon
way.
line. Yep.
I don't know if this is gonna be how you hold a baby. I mean, from an angle, you could make it look not so bad. This guy's gonna remember when he had his newborn baby. We got a lot of things wrong.
There's a lot of things
the
wrong with
baby's
this
there.
scene, and I
Look,
can't
everybody's
name
in
any of them.
place for the most part. That guy in the background's falling.
That guy just died.
Don't pay attention to him. Why is baby so high? Oh wait, no, he's real low. He's getting into position. Give him a second. Ah! Oh god. Oh jeez. Where's he going? Look at his shadow.
Get low.
Wait, don't come back.
Get low.
Oh,
Get low.
he
Get
got
low.
abducted by aliens. Oh Jesus.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it still works. It's, she's real
Oh,
close. She's real close to that baby.
really close. She is
She's sniffing the
uncomfortably
baby.
close to
Okay,
that
it's
baby.
not weird. So we found a bug where if it spawns
bug?
in an already dead NPC, the program thinks that it's an NPC I just killed, so it plays the memory on them. And technically, that horrible fucking hanging corpse is a human NPC. So in theory, oh no! Oh jeez! Blur it out! Blur it out! No! No!
That's
Oh god! Jeez!
terrifying.
Oh, we're stuck in a fucking loop. Oh no! Not the dog! I guess we're going through all of them.
Going through
Dearest Sarah, I've been thinking about you as of late. Oh, dude, this is fucked. Now that we're experimenting, we may as well test it with animals. There's a lot of good ones. Oh no. What is this gonna look like? Oh my god, it's mangled. What about a bear? Oh god, why does this happen every mod? Okay, all right. Now let's learn more about this grizzly bear.
Learn more about that.
He
Is
had a
that the
human
bear
baby.
with
We've got all of the scripts from chat recorded, and then the mod will pull randomly, depending on the scene, to play memories
wrong
from
with
the
that dog?
NPC's noggin.
Oh no.
Son, to be fair, You have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of theoretical physics, most of the jokes will go over
his scene
a
fell
typical
apart.
viewer's head.
Okay.
Why is this? He's insane because then he's like falling apart.
That's
That
terrifying.
is demented.
Oh my God, he caught it.
Oh,
He caught it.
I'm looking forward to finally meeting you again. Somehow, I hope to be able to replace your lonely, dadless memories with happy new ones.
Oh no. Oh, that's
Dude.
that is depressing.
What the fuck? Go!
Oh.
When you sat down next to me, I never thought we'd end up at the end of the aisle.
No.
It was at that moment there I knew love can be found in a bathroom stall. Thanks for
How'd you become an officer, officer?
Ooh.
Jeez.
One day, I'm going to find the greatest treasure off all. I'm going to become the pirate king. I'm going to find the One Piece. The One Piece is real.
Okay, look, I'm not a One Piece fan, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't take place in a rowboat. There are actual consequences of killing NPCs.
I thought you knew how to do this. It's a Chinese finger puzzle. How would I know? I'm not from China. So why do you have this? And why don't you know how to get out of it?
Why is the priest there? Howdy, sir.
We're here today to mourn Barry Gunini, the most feared gooner of Wild West. He was able to jam his enemy guns with his...
No. We need to find more creative ways to kill people and see their memories. I am not killing an NPC. I'm merely dropping him in this specific location.
Ooh.
What did
Alligator killing triggers it.
Perfection. The glow of sweat on your brows rivals that of the rivers streaming down a serene and tranquil forest. Eyes shining brighter than the stars on cloudless nights. Like a perfect cylinder-shaped poop coming out of my asshole.
What?
That took a different turn.
His
hands are still tied.
He was tied up back then too, because clearly he's a fucking psychopath. Go to Saint Denis and turn on fast traffic. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
That's gonna be a travesty and a half.
He survived.
Oh God.
Dear mother,
Someone died.
today I witnessed something quite unusual. There was a man throwing his nephew at a policeman. Wouldn't you believe it?
It wasn't me. I wouldn't throw anyone like a tomahawk. Oh my God.
Oh.
Nose
Incarnation.
piercing.
University
Yeah,
of
seriously.
Pennsylvania. I've discovered an
University of
antidote that seems to
Pennsylvania?
resolve
It doesn't
many
exist
common
yet.
sicknesses. Eating
Or
some
maybe it
types
does.
of moldy bread has caused myself and many others in my community relief. I
We
would
killed the
happily
person who
present this
discovered
so it can become
penicillin.
available to the wider public.
We've ruined the whole timeline.
Oh no.
The baby works. There's so many baby ones that aren't used.
My child, it's not always about winning the money. It's about the Mets, baby. All right,
Mets,
baby,
baby.
let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Mets. Come on,
Bring off
Mets.
this child. I think there's someone dying from poison on the side of the road, which I
that's
guess
gonna
is
be
a new
interesting.
way.
We are gathered here today to remember XX Edgelord 420 Suckit XX, who was...
Excuse me?
That's like an Xbox name that I ever heard one.
That was an Xbox name and a half.
GG's, gamer subs to gamer subs.
What?
FC
Gamer subs to
No
gamer
laughing.
subs.
That's in chat. Let's just go do the quest.
Oh no, they're doing this mission.
Let's
This
roll this
mission.
bastard. Everyone get some rest.
No.
We ride
You should
out
know it, Dark.
Yep, I know it.
Wait, that's a dead body.
Oh no. Well, it works. What? Who even? Oh,
Here's the church. And here's the steeple. Flips hands. Look inside and see all the people. Wiggles fingers.
It was the guy he fucking pistol whipped. Oh god, and here's the other one.
We are gathered here today to honor the memory of the town's beloved and most generous citizen, Ooga Booga.
I've given
Ooga Booga
chances.
Oh no! Wait.
Memory?
Would Jose get one?
This is what is Jose gonna get?
Oh, God damn it! There's your deal.
Damn it! It doesn't work.
Oh, Jose doesn't get one.
That's all right. We're about to.
Oh, he gets
There
one.
it goes.
Oh my god.
What's Jose gonna be?
Oh, sweet memories. Paddling my way to Markarth.
We just spent half an hour to get Jose's memories, and it's a fucking Skyrim meme? Are you kidding me? God,
That's
this
crazy.
community sometimes. Full circle. Yeah, it always circles back to a fucking Skyrim meme.
Of course.
Man. Also, it's their 10th year anniversary.
That's crazy. I gotta do something crazy special for my 10-year anniversary, which is coming up soon.
Look at the group. Look at this rag team of the group.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty dark.
That's pretty dark.
Oh, the Queen?
The Queen! Twitter. Oh.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the
What's
desert.
going on?
Near them,
what was
on the
huh?
sand, half sunk, a shattered
What, the Dark
visage
Souls?
lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed." And on the pedestal,
Oh shit, it's
these
her.
words appear. "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings! Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair!"
It's that black thing
Dang.
that we saw on the last
Nothing.
video.
Beside remain,
Mm-hmm.
round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare.
That's a black hole.
Alone
Yeah, another
and
black
level
hole.
sands stretch
Also,
far
it's
away.
something for Halloween.
Halloween. Spooky, scary skeletons.
So, to do something funny. Hold on. Hold on.
Something funny on top of the already funny.
To do something funny on top of the funny.
Yeah, I probably should do something for. Well, I'm. I say I should do something for my 10-year anniversary.
Savagely, all of you.
I don't know what to do. I never do anniversary stuff.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Okay, you're probably wondering how long it is. I can explain, I promise.
What a freeze frame.
So we've recently started a new video series
That's
where
crazy.
you, the viewer,
This is
can
very
decide
interesting.
what
He-
mods I make on my Twitch stream.
All this
Last
coding and
episode,
everything.
you forced me to do horrible things in Skyrim just
Oh
for your
my God.
enjoyment. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm still
he's-
scarred from that one. Well, we're at it again, but this time in Red Dead Redemption 2. I put out the call for your worst mod ideas, and you answered in force. Today, we're going to make as many of these as we can and then do some missions. try and do some missions with all of them enabled. And as always, remember, these are your ideas, dear viewer, not mine. Don't blame me for what you were about to see.
Wait a second.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Arthur constantly pissing.
It struck his that idea struck his brain funny.
Piss. Will he piss? Oh, he's dry. Damn
He's
it.
dry.
Hey, chat, he's pee shy. Look away. Oh no, now he's peeing. Yeah.
The thing is,
Arthur
doesn't have one. He does not have
Fellas in
one.
the chat, you've done that. Don't lie. You've gone hands
Crazy.
off.
Which is
Zip
really
it up.
funny.
Oh my God, he's going back again. Arthur, you might need to see a doctor, my guy. That's a lot of piss. Oh no. It's in his boots. Okay, now I have to create a mod to get Arthur to stop pissing. 3, 2, 1. Yes!
Wow.
Yeah!
Oh no.
Yes!
Oh no.
Oh my God, we did it! Oh, look at him go! Never give up, chat. You two can have 2 streams. Yes!
2 streams.
All right. Next mod. Fuck yeah. Every time you shoot someone, the screen displays information about their family, their hopes, their dreams, and everything to make you can we get a fucking standing ovation? Oh my God. Every time you get on a horse, the horse does a kickflip. I would be so happy if this was possible. If we could do this, that would bring me so much joy. There's no way this was gonna
Imagine your horse doing
equal
kickflips
player,
every time.
Mount owned by
you get
player.
on,
Kickflip. Do horse kickflip. Horse. Shall we try it? Oh my God, he's still pissing. Oh boy, can't wait to get on my horse.
All right.
Yeah! Oh no!
Dead.
All right. Let's try that again. Kickflip. That's an impossible. That's not a kickflip. Wrong direction, and my horse is dead. Here we go. Kickflip. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one. We're pissing. Go.
And dead.
Did he land it? He did not land it. Damn it. I got a new horse. Perfect. Hey, buddy. You want a kickflip? Kickflip.
Okay, boy. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Rocket propelled pee.
And you're dead.
The stream of piss. No. Oh, we were so close. While flipping, we're gonna lock first pass.z. This is going to look so fucking stupid, but that's kind of what I'm going for.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to.
Games,
You need to
do we
lock
land
one
it?
of the transitions.
Oh, dude.
Almost.
Okay,
Boom.
there.
Yeah, that's fine. Nice. Each time an NPC dies, they start a 10-second timer before exploding.
Oh no.
What is with you guys and NPCs exploding? Okay, unlike Skyrim,
It's funny.
we might actually be able to do this one. So we're gonna add these.
Yeah, 'cause I know we're all
to
explosions
dead
in Skyrim.
heads. Trigger explosion on head. Time to finally test. Hey, you want to be a test subject? I'm pissing. I'm pissing. And
Wait.
Up.
okay, that was a Molotov explosion,
Yeah,
and
that's
that
a
was
Molotov
instantaneous.
explosion.
And why is it still going? Wait, I just realized, is this going to be any dead pedestrian, including but not limited to?
Oh my god.
I got flame tomahawks.
That's
Whoa.
interesting. But,
So Molotov
That is
2,
interesting.
4 would be high octane, whatever the fuck that means. Oh god! Oh god!
Octane.
Horse no!
So
wow,
just dynamite.
That's insane. Chat, we did it. We completed a mod. Horses never stop pooping.
Ugh.
Okay. I actually looked into this thoroughly. Our horse
Of course, he looked
mod,
into it thoroughly.
we are not gonna
Of
do it on every
course.
horse. We're just gonna have the player's horse shit nonstop. Oh yeah, we're making the horses poop. Real highbrow stuff. If not pooping, horse poop. Player mount, get mount owned by player. All right, let's see how that does. All right, here we go. I present to you horse pooping. An author is peeing constantly. Highbrow stuff. Okay, so that's only
Very
playing
highbrow.
once. We need it to be continuous. What about set anim rate? Let's try that. Here we go. His
Yeah,
heart
it's that
ain't pooping.
animation ring.
He's
Just
broken.
loop it.
Look, if I can pee, you can
I'll play
shit.
in a for
Oh,
loop.
there you go. About fucking time, shitter. Your health drains if you lose your hat.
Oh.
That's not bad. Okay, if the mod's on, I'm gonna
That's
say
actually pretty.
Fool has
That's pretty
hat
smart.
Equals does Ped have hat? Let's try it. I don't know how quick this is gonna kill me. Here we go. They just bought one. Why do that? There we go. Why would I buy one? There's a perfectly good one right there. So when I turn this on, we should start losing health. If I put on the hat, it should save me. Here we go. Whoa, health going down fast. Wow, that's way too fast. It works. Let's try it 10 times.
That's
slower.
crazy. It works.
Hat. Equip it. Oh my God. Woo. All right, it works. Just in time. Hat mod done. Every time Arthur gets hit with a fish falls out of his pockets. We are going to keep track of Arthur's health. Current health less than Arthur health. Drop fish. What kind of fish, chat? Salmon, smallmouth bass, trout, bullhead, sturgeon. Let's just do a bass. That seems like a normal fish. Now, if I drop this hat, we should start sweating fish. Are you ready? I present fish. Yeah! Too many fish. And fish.
Too many fish.
Yeah, we did it. Let's go.
That's better.
We got fish damage. Look at that. They're literally falling out of my pocket. They're coming out of my bag. Arthur, how many you got in there, bud? Me leaving the fish market. Oh, God. Okay, I need to put on a hat or I'm going to die. Success. We did it. Another mod done. Instead of tomahawks, throw jack. Okay. Tomajack.
Jackahawks.
Returns weapon
Jackahawk.
object attached
I like that.
point. That's what I want. I present Tomajack. we got Jackie boy here. He doesn't exactly move with it though. That's a good start. I want to see him go end over end and then thunk. Hey Jack, how's it going, bud? Jack, where you going? Say your line. What the fuck? Since when?
Wait a second.
No, he can do that. I'm gonna throw this fucker. All right, just you wait and see.
That's interesting.
All right, chat, are you ready? I present to you the Tomajack. Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible. My most precious creation.
Oh no, I love it. Too much fun with this. I would have too much fun with it too. You've been warned. Oh no.
Hey, come here.
Oh dear.
Hey, you want a kid? Yeah. Just
You want a
eating the
kid?
child.
Take a kid. Any kid. This kid specifically.
Quit now. You'll regret it. I will shoot you.
Fucking got him. Good shot, Jack. Jack, get him. Oh, yes. One more.
That's
Finish him.
crazy. With kid.
Cinema. This might be bad. We've made a compromise. Rather than him just sticking and staying in the air or him falling, what if he ragdolled on collision?
Oh, no.
I don't know, chat.
Oh, no.
Okay. Look, he's fine. He's rolling around. He's okay. Oh, this is the best mod I've ever made. Is one Jack enough for a grizzly bear? No. Oh, I'm peeing all over.
One Jack, one
Okay,
grizzly.
new plan. Here he comes. Get him.
Oh dang.
Jack beats grizzly bear.
Jack
Clobber
beats
him right there.
I'll do it.
Oh, he got launched.
My God.
Oh my God,
This is great.
Get back. I have a child. Go and get.
I have a child and I'm not afraid to use him.
Oh my God, I love making mods so much. Here's the best part. He always gets up. He's fine. He's indestructible.
That's crazy.
It did
That's
it.
the one. But that's it. Can we do this one? NPCs will sometimes try and pick you up and run around holding you.
Oh.
Can they just try and kidnap me? I want to look into this. It has a random chance
That's
for a
possible.
nearby NPC to sprint towards Arthur, but we're gonna calculate once it reaches Arthur and pick him up over the shoulder and run off. And I'll probably have to like spam the keys to like break free or something. Here he comes, here he comes. And then when he would reach me, it would go boom, and I'd be picked up, and I'm gonna use a button. All right, okay. I'm humping his head. So the rotation is off by 90 degrees. I'm also pissing. So he should just run up and fucking kidnap me.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, pretty good. Correct.
Almost.
Wait, he's helping me, bro. Run. We gotta get out of here. Oh my God, this is amazing. He's not my kidnapper. He's my savior. What a legend.
That's
While
pretty
I'm
crazy.
pissing on him, yeah. All right, I think we're in the clear. Thanks, dude. Hey, sir. All right, struggle free, struggle free. Haha. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no, he really wants to kidnap me. I'm covered in piss. Sir, please. Surprise.
Take it back.
It. Next mod. Done. Every time you take damage, Arthur screams Lenny.
Oh.
That seems doable. Play speech player and then SAL1_BJAA. Will this work, please? Please work. Let's go jump off this cliff and see if it works. What's going on? Oh, it's just a cougar. He's fine. Oh, wait, is he in the tree?
Just a cougar.
Oh no. I'll save you. Don't worry. Here, I'm gonna save you. Ah! It works. Oh.
Lenny! Lenny! Lenny!
Oh, I smoked him. Cinema, it all works. Yeah, look, I don't have a hat, so I'm dying. Lenny, and I'm dropping fish. Chat, we're done. Mod list complete. Chat, I think it's time we go do a mission. Oh, jeez. Here we go, chat. Who's kid? I'm not ready. Put me down. Miss Grimshaw, damn. I gotta get to Dutch before I get kidnapped. But also I can, don't you put me down. This is awful. I forgot.
And lest we forget, took young Jack.
Wait, what? No. Jack's right here. He's right here, Dutch.
Jack's right here.
Me and you, Jack.
Oh, that's
we gotta
nice.
find jewels.
I did
Watch out for gators.
last night.
Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur.
You got it.
Jack's got it.
Oh God. This is getting dark, dude. Don't pee on it. Oh no. Oh, God.
Oh no.
Hey, John, look who it is. You recognize this little guy?
Before you asked me to ride with
Yeah, you. What the fuck?
Oh.
They kidnapped me for horse-to-horse kidnapping.
What's the horse kidnapping?
Jesus Christ. Okay. Can't get too close to them, otherwise they're gonna fucking kidnap me. Peeing on Bill's jacket.
About the pisser, Morgan.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you meant me. Don't worry. I'll take him out. I got him. Don't worry. Jack!
Wait a second, Jack?
Why is Jack murdering?
Jack?
He's a better tomahawk. He just keeps killing.
Yeah, Jack instantly goes into kill mode.
Oh, my hat!
Lenny!
Lenny.
No, don't pick up the fish! Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh,
No! Hat! Pick up the fucking hat! It's covered in piss. Oh my God. Oh my God, explosions everywhere. This is what we were looking for. Don't kidnap me! Oh my God, that was so fast. Oh, Jack! Wait, my hat. Oh, dude, this is gonna be a problem. Beating this is gonna be a problem.
men in the camp.
He was coming to kidnap me! Get him! You! Oh my God. What? John exploded.
John exploded.
Oh my God, nailed him. Oh! Lenny! I still have my hat.
Lenny!
Lenny!
Oh my God, dude, the explosions are massive. Jeez, oh my God, there they go. There goes everyone.
Ring shaking like crazy.
Bill. Okay, we did it. Gotta get that last one. Not yet. Jack, get him.
Your French is
nice.
Out of nowhere kidnapping you.
Good job, Jack. Oh no.
Wait.
No,
oh
no,
no.
move!
Oh no.
Wait. Oh no. Wait.
Oh my God. We're good. We have plot armor. The whole house exploded, but we have plot armor. It's fine.
Come here. What? You should.
The house is literally burning
Something's
down.
wrong.
Como just was gonna lose his mind about this. So?
Arthur's pissing.
His fucking piss stance.
See, Arthur? Yeah, I ain't so bad. Hey, Bill. You tell Dutch old Karen ain't worth killing just yet.
Oh, this is funny. Oh. We're going.
Wait a second.
Oh, you're dead? What?
I got
that
kidnapped
was
during the
abandoned.
cutscene,
Oh.
and it sent me to the void. Oh God. Okay, I think that was good enough. My
That was funny.
goodness.
That was funny.
I don't know about you
really
guys,
funny.
but the Tomajack is definitely my favorite motto.
Tomajack is great.
Or
the Jackahawk.
What do you think of this
Jackahawka?
Oh, yeah. Very exotic.
I made it for you.
For me? Ah,
How did you get on?
about how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes? We don't get her. What's the worst that can happen? She runs off with the chicken?
Oh, I'm fine with losing chickens. But I lost a leg already. And I gotta pull down my pants to in these woods, so...
Yeah, you don't want to lose that.
Hi, I'm here to...
Name?
My name? Jim Milton.
What? You don't even trust me to handle the shopping by myself?
Quite a gun.
These are Tahitian pearls.
Well, Tahiti?
Have you been?
Nearly, but I guess we never made it.
It's not for people like us, Tacitus. Please, just kill me.
What? No.
Then give me the gun.
Calm down.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
Well, I'm somebody, and I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn... I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me.
What a way with words.
I don't feel too
A
good.
very quiet way of
You'll
words.
be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
My guess. She's gone somewhere over there.
The humor
there's a whole
is
lot
really
of
good
over
in,
there.
in Red
That's the
Dead.
problem.
They were saying old man
Yeah,
Gray's
the
double
humor's
security
great.
after that business at the saloon.
We just robbed their horses, too.
That was you. Jesus.
Jim Milton. Nope. Nothing here.
Maybe try Marston. John Marston. It's a long story.
Okay. John Marston. Marston. Nope. Nothing here for that name either.
Try Abigail Roberts.
Abigail Roberts. Abigail Roberts. Yes, here we are.
All right, well, let's prove it one more time.
I don't have to prove nothing to you, nobody.
No, of course you don't. But maybe you need to prove something to you.
You got quite a way with
Arthur
words.
didn't look too good.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Bon appetit.
Huh?
Please enjoy. And thank you again for everything. Where's Jack?
Shoveling in pursuit of the better life you want?
I'm just, it would be wasted on me, Algernon. I mean, it's too fine for a man of my coarseness.
At least try it.
Coarseness.
No.
Please.
Okay. Here you
Oh
go.
no, Arthur.
It's not exactly me.
I made these. This one's
Yeah.
mine. You're gonna have to spare.
They are pretty.
You don't know the half of it.
So I lost Mama's thimble. I was playing with it and just lost it.
Oh, okay.
She's going to kill me.
I don't think she'd care too much. It's only a thimble.
Oh no, she will kill me.
Well, maybe I can find you another one. You can give it to her.
Yeah, what's up, big man?
How much? What are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I brought... Oh, hello, Arthur.
Oh no.
What's she doing?
She's doing nothing too. It's never ending.
Well, if you keep paying, I can keep looking.
I don't like to impose.
No, keep paying me, and it's not an imposition.
Hey, John.
Jim.
Sorry.
They lived almost as one. Where the bison went, my people went. And they were the center of all life. We couldn't survive without them. They provided us with everything. Food, clothing, shelter, tools. There was a lot of respect.
Huh. I don't remember much of my childhood, but I think my people, well, we pretty much moved with the whiskey.
Can I ask you a favor?
Probably not.
Maybe you should write my book and we should kill Plato here!
Let's not. Now, come on. Who shall we kill? I mean, you kill, I mean.
Besides, I ain't lonely up here. I got company.
Well, I ain't company.
Come look at these. Remember catching that?
I do.
I know you ain't forgot about him.
Oh, I still see him in my dreams.
I was reading the newspaper. I was reading about a old ranch, Beecher's Hope, down by Blackwater.
Was you?
Well, Jack read it to me, but
What you preparing for?
The greatest of gifts.
An unguarded stagecoach.
No,
Guard stagecoach.
Bison.
Bison?
Bison.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you?
And while you're at it, give old Buell a kick for me, would you? I'm only kidding.
I'm a tired old man.
Now, you're drunk, and you're bored, and you're a mess.
anybody want some more?
No, I'm good.
you.
I miss Mr. Pearson.
You like fishing? You come with me someday. I know some pretty good spots.
I'm a pretty poor fisherman.
Yeah, well, I'm great. So between the two of us, we do okay.
Italy is just so overrun with Americans just now, don't you find?
Yeah, it's a real problem.
Let's go get your pole then. Now, you do have a fishing pole, don't you?
I sure do.
Oh,
Uncle
God.
Jose made me one.
Good. Well, let's go get it then. Go catch us some fish.
How much shopping you
Get
got?
us some fish!
Oh, yeah,
Fish.
so real keen purchaser of goods, me. Look at me.
It's about duality.
Well, I'm all about duality. Hey, I think my back needs
Yeah,
some looking
Arthur?
over.
Well, lie down and I'll get cracking.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you throw me again, you old dumb bastard, I'm gonna put a bullet in you. I'll see you again.
Not something a lady should be wearing, in my opinion, but each to their own, I suppose.
I'd be very surprised if you had a lady, my friend.
Well, not right now, but I've had my share. Anyway.
There's here. Watch your step.
Looks real fresh. Reckon he's got to be close.
Oh, and Tacitus, I'll make you something.
Honestly, I'm fine.
Oh, and Mr. Milton, feel free to make a call at the house sometime. Perhaps even now. A drink
Perhaps
to
even
toast
now.
our new arrival.
I'd like that, but my wife is expecting me back.
Oh, you're married? Oh, I'm busy. Too busy for social calls.
Of course.
Can't go far
That's crazy.
with that leg in your stirrup. Can't go bucking him like that. So you better be good, you hear? I get the notion he's not a man you want to cross. No matter how big and strong you are.
Don't worry about me, Mr. Kilgore. You go get your mail.
You're the one who's been out gallivanting around here.
That's what you call it. Well, clearly you've recovered from your bear encounter.
It's for a cabinet I'm making for a wonderfully spoiled little girl on Fifth Avenue.
I thought you hated New Yorkers.
Oh, I do. I'm just so dreadfully weak-willed. It's not the money, it's the chance to make these things.
I knew a fella. Got bit by a dog. Died. An hour later.
Well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Bill and
Why
Phil.
are you so obsessed with me being English anyway?
See, I clearly touched a nerve. King Arthur.
Well, at least you're working for once anyway.
Hi there.
Hi, Molly.
Oh, hi, Arthur.
You know, I'm sure Grimshaw could use an extra pair of hands around here.
I'm nobody's servant girl, Mr. Morgan.
So we doing it?
Yeah, we're gonna need ammunition, guns, look real frightening, and some dynamite to open up the train.
I'll get the supplies. Gotta head into town for Abigail anyway. Don't even ask.
I've been eating for days. I've gained so much weight. It's the worry, Tacitus. It's killing me.
Calm down, Algernon.
This is calm. You should have seen me yesterday. I nearly ate the cat.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Huh?
My God. Where did my husband find men like you? Well, we all know where he goes in town, and it ain't hunting for hands. It's not too hard. You just stick a hand in there and get a feeling for where the legs are. Go on.
Whatever you
Oh
say,
yeah,
ma'am.
that's hard. Ugh. Oh, kind of glad it didn't show it.
Enjoy it. Spend it on love,
Even
on
in the game.
beauty, on amore.
Sure. You might be the first bastard to ever have half his brains eaten by a wolf and end up more intelligent. I'm not sure what to tell you.
Here's your payment for the orchids.
Thank you.
Up.
So this next video is going to be a little bit unhinged.
Oh no.
Very unhinged.
Yeah? What?
Get ready.
I'm worried, but I'm worried. But what's that? Wait a second.
It's shut down?
We just got here. How's it already closed? And who told us to come here in the first place?
That, 1997 NetEase. Yeah.
People are hilarious. What's even more hilarious is that they'll make posts like this and still keep them up after Sony themselves promoted the game on their own channel. Wow. Does that not say PlayStation? What is wrong with you people? Seriously.
What is wrong with
So
people?
there's this new game coming out, or at least at the time of this video, it was coming out, called Ananta, however you want to pronounce it. And you might have seen me using some footage.
Nobody knows.
Honestly, I want more people to know about it. And oh yeah, I don't understand how people can see something that is different from everything else we've been getting that incorporates some other things. At least trying to be different, you know? And then bend over backwards to want to oppress themselves or start something. It is so strange how there are people who are cultists in every aspect of life, politically, media-wise, like when it comes to the gaming industry, and they just love corporations having power over them, love the corporations bending them over backwards. Yes, daddy, ram me harder, ram me till I'm bloody. Like, it's a weird kind of submissive slave mentality that just
Excuse me, I gotta be.
Drive my
Like
own
I
skull
said,
to the pavement.
unhinged.
You know, I didn't think the
What
Ananta
did I just come
situation,
back
like,
to?
the game putting up its trailers was something anybody
unhinged.
was going to be upset about. Maybe people will have to bend over backwards to find things to be upset about, and I understand if you don't like it's not your shtick, I get it. But the people who were saying that it ripped off Spider-Man and ripped off Sony, PlayStation, they literally have it. They partnered with, and call me crazy. I think if Sony had a problem,
I mean, yeah, it
with
is
this
insane that
game,
people are
they
still
wouldn't
making
be
those kind of
promoting it
comments.
on their own channel.
Yeah.
And if it obviously
I don't get
uses the
why.
mechanics from Spider-Man or one of Sony's games, and Sony's okay with this, then it's possible that either it's okay with Ananta using these mechanics, or it's possible they even had people working on the game who also worked on Spider-Man, so that Sony can just sit back and be like, all right, go out yonder and let me reap in the royalties, not having to do jack shit. Like, are you
Go
really
out
this
yonder.
desperate to be teabagged corporately? And I like how people are coming out, like they didn't even do any research. Like, people are coming out and saying Sony owns part of NetEase, Sony also promotes the game, and you can't copyright gameplay mechanics. Thought that's what everyone hates about Nintendo. Why do half of you MFers on Twitter love being hypocrites? Are they the people who are condemning Nintendo because they're moving like the same kind of people who are okay with what Nintendo is doing? That's just the energy that they're giving. Another person says, obviously I know, right? Crazy how blind people are when Sony literally is backing and posted the gameplay trailer on their own channel. Human stupidity at its finest. And you see the other screenshot down here, someone says Nintendo, no, sorry, see, it's fucking Nintendo. Nobody owns the right to open world aesthetic and movesets. These people are the people who want to stifle creativity. Once upon a time, there was a lot of people trying to make GTA clones, and they're still around to play. Someone says, bro, why are you bringing this up as sabotage? The game is not stealing anything. It's literally, sorry, I don't know. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Is adding a little of elements from other games, not stealing story
I mean,
or
same.
rights.
I'm tired too.
Someone else said this game is promoted by PlayStation, my dude. LOL. If the lawyers had a problem with it, PlayStation on YouTube wouldn't have posted it. I know, right? Dumbass moment. I don't know if this post is supposed to be sarcasm, but it's not giving sarcasm. It's giving, hey, I just wanted to post something without doing any checking whatsoever and look like
also
a
blue
idiot.
check mark.
And mind you, I've seen some Nick Tech stuff. I'm not saying he's an idiot, but the post is idiotic. And don't worry, I've made some idiotic posts as well. And I've had to come back and say, sorry guys, it was a skit, I was wrong. End of story. And just take the L. Because this is not it. But let's talk about the real issue. And the issue is of people trying to go all Team Rocket, for want of a better expression, and whenever they see smaller developers or creators taking inspiration from bigger games or more popular studios that also have taken inspiration from other bigger games and studios, how much these oppressive-minded people want to bend over backwards just to silence or squash the competition, which doesn't make any sense. Because from a gaming standpoint, or for someone who is a gamer, we want options. We're going to want as many games as possible. More fun for everyone, right? More for us to choose, more worlds for us to explore, more characters for us to play as. So you squashing the competition does two things. It proves that you're an idiot, first of all. Sorry, that's not professional. You're basically telling and encouraging these big studios to go after people who could have very well been your friends. You know, people who are also developers, or even you, that could give you other ideas. And you're also encouraging these big studios to not be creative, because once they squash the competition, they don't have to innovate anymore, because they'll be the only ones at the top of their game, so why do they have to work for it? And then you know what happens? The games that you used to love start becoming slop. They don't need to work anymore to put out these games, and you start realizing
that's
that
kind of
all
at the
games,
point that
all the
we're
things
at,
that
which
you
is
loved
why
about the old
Anata
games that made you a fan of these
exists
studios
and is going to be a hard reset
they no
on
longer
games.
exist. And now you start seeking out something else, because you're not just gonna play that exact same thing day in, day out. Also, if these people are making a lot of money, these evil corporate studios, if they're making a lot of money from these games, they don't have to innovate much or create more as often, because there's nobody to compete with them, like I said. And they can just gouge out your eyes with the price, because, well, you have no choice but to buy. Kind of like the state that Nvidia is in right now with AI. They're like, yeah, do something about it. We can strong arm everybody we want, because we're the leading guys in AI and stuff, so what are you gonna do? Ban us? But to put people in that situation, to put them in that position of power, you have to give them that power. And that's what you're basically saying when you're like, ooh, go sue, go after those smaller developers. Yes, go after my fellow man. It just, honestly, it really is baffling. It doesn't make any sense why anybody would be okay with that. From a human standpoint, even just
a human standpoint.
humanity, and us wanting to be expressive and individualistic and unique and encourage creativity. Why would anyone want to do this unless you are a soulless, gray alien who wants to just have humanity conform to be as boring as possible and hopeless and senseless and sad? It makes no sense. I'm glad that everyone is excited for this game, like most people are excited for this game. And here we get another person with the post replying to the people that apparently have an issue with this. And she or he says, to answer your question in the second paragraph, Ananta is a heavily advertised game and marketed by Sony. Sony owns Insomniac Games. NetEase published Ananta and is also partnered with Marvel and produces arguably the most popular Marvel game of recent years. NetEase and Sony had a high-profile partnership back in 2021. Likely their partnership roles have expanded over the years. So if there really was a problem, Sony would be the one to sue. Evidently, Sony is not just fine with it, but supportive of it. Sony likely gave NetEase their explicit permission to use the Spider-Man mechanics, probably even asked some Insomniac devs to help with the implementation. I don't know how true that is, but what is certain is that Sony wouldn't be pushing this and marketing something that they see as not only direct competition to them, but someone who's stealing their mechanics. So another person down here says, no such thing as permission to use mechanics. I'm not sure what they mean by that, but unless this changes at any time soon. In a lot of countries, United States including, basic game mechanics or gameplay logic are considered to be ideas rather than expressions, and so they're not protected by copyright. An example of this is if you jump on an enemy to defeat them like Mario does, or you have turn-based combat, that can't be copyrighted. And what is said is that the original expression of those mechanics, the code or the artwork or the sound design or narrative context or unique presentation is what is protected. So the studio can use similar mechanics without permission as long as they're not copying the exact implementation of the creative assets. And why studios would do this, especially if Sony is the one also promoting this game, is because they're collaborating. I know that's a wild notion for some people who probably don't know the meaning of the word or would never think to do that with other people, but
imagine collaborating.
studios will probably want to collaborate with others to expand the reach of their technology or to have shared universal projects, or so they can reap the benefits off of something while someone else does the work. Hey, I don't want to make another game or create another one. So, hey, dude, can we use your mechanics then to make our game? You can use my mechanics as long as I get a cut of what your game does with my mechanics. All right, here we go. Partner, good job. I will advertise your game for you. You keep that money going because, you know, Mafia, sharing is caring. You got to give me your cut. And I sit back and I do absolutely nothing while you do all the hard, backbreaking labor work on that game using my mechanics that I gave you permission to use, even though whatever, let's just say they give them permission. Yeah, we're aware of this, so we're going to push this so other people buy your game and we get a cut from it doing jack shit. Someone said either way, I think games should be able to take mechanics from each other to add on or improve upon them freely without the fear of being sued for patent bullshit. I agree. And
she's not wrong.
Also has a good point. Sir D says, I think it's hilarious that people are genuinely upset about actually fun game mechanics being included in more than one game by different publishers, which is not a novelty, by the way. This is something that has been happening since the freaking dawn of time when it comes to video games. Hence why we have Nintendo, by the way. We wouldn't have them if it didn't itself use gaming mechanics from other freaking games. Do people have selective memory or something? The person continues by saying, only in 2025 can you find people who lay face down and drink the sweat leaking from corporate boots from the ground. Exactly. Developers suing each other and patenting video game mechanics is bad for consumers. Exactly. Thank you, Sir D. Whatever. It's bad for all of us. Everyone be like, yeah, you go and oppress those smaller developers, you fucking idiots. That directly affects you. Whether it's you as the consumer having the choice to play what you prefer to play, or you as the layman who wants a piece of the pie to make something of yourself and use your programming or coding skills to make a game that you want to see out there to share with other people. It affects you. I don't understand this mentality that people have. And it's not even in the gaming industry. They will see, even in a country, they will see people who hate them coming in and being like, you know what, we don't like you. We're going to change it. We're going to make your country into our country. And they're like, yeah, other people who have a problem with this and they're stabbing up your kittens and your children don't have a problem with it. You're racist. Let them come in and oppress us. Like, what in the world? What in the actual ass crack? I don't understand what is going on with this mass delusion with humanity when it comes to organizations and corporations. Like, are we dumb? Are we not seeing what other people are seeing clearly? I must be blind. Something must be wrong with me because I just don't understand how we are progressives and this is how people are speaking. Literally going against creativity, freedom of expression, art, freedom of speech, technology, like all the things that mark humanity advancing and becoming better. And me as an artist as well, I see this stuff. I see this expansion of creativity as, hey, we're getting more of this. We're getting more people in our line of work. We can get more funding for art. And you're literally sitting there and advocating for people shutting it down. I just don't understand. Part of who we are as humans is the ability to express and always build upon things and take monkey see, monkey do, right? That's the saying. We're primates. So we take what other people have done, try to make it better. That's why we have Minecraft. That's why we have Pokemon, even though Pokemon's shit right now. That's why we have even Mario. I mean, all the games you can think of, somebody took it from something first. And even if you look at the very first game that was ever invented, they probably took inspiration from something in real life, or somebody else did it somewhere first 1,000 years ago in some other way. But here we are bending over backwards, some of us who claim that we're for all this freedom of expression and advancement in humanity, lying on our backs as someone straddles our faces and puts their big ass, leathery, hairy balls down our throats so we can gargle and choke. I don't understand. Please help me. Please help me understand. Because maybe I'm just perpetually stupid and it's just going way over my head. Or this is an elaborate troll from some other organization seeing how far it can push humanity to accept the dumbest things against their own interests.
Crazy. Anyway, we're gonna go over here now.
She's not wrong.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Time for these guys.
Oh boy.
Bro, you play Spider-Man?
The Sans music.
Oh, nah, bro. There's a new game that's just coming out, man. It's called Ananta. This is the trailer. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. This looks exactly like Spider-Man. You're not gonna convince me it's not. Yeah, it looks a little inspired by Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. All right, well, I'm gonna go grab some food, so I'll catch you later. All right, bro. See you later.
You know how to get us out of here. All right.
Bro, I just had this Korean spot, and that was... Bro, you playing GTA again? Oh, nah, bro. I'm still watching Ananta, man. Yeah. Bro, you literally getting in cars and stealing cars. Like, what are you talking? You literally playing GTA. Like, it looks anime, but this is GTA. Yeah, they definitely got some influence of GTA, man. I can see it. Spider. I'm gonna go to the movie, so I'll catch you later. Man, all right, man.
Catch you later.
Bro,
There we go.
movie was hot. Bro, you finally playing Uncharted, bro. It's my favorite game. I'm finally playing it. Nah, man, I'm still watching the Ananta trailer, bro. Still watching the Ananta trailer. Bro, this is literally a scene straight from Uncharted. You're not gonna tell me this is not Uncharted, bro. I mean, I can see the inspiration, man, but
I can see the inspiration.
Bro, he's literally sliding like. Still watching. This is a good trailer, man. I'm not gonna lie. All right, bro. Well, I'm gonna go to the gym, so.
I'm gonna go to the gym.
See you later, man.
Oh boy.
Bro, my legs are cooked. Bro, there's no way you playing the throwback prototype, bro. This game was lit. I can't believe they robbed us from a sequel, though. That's gonna be crazy. Oh, I love this game, though. Prototype. Nah, man, it's still Ananta. Still Ananta. That game dead, bro. That game dead, man. Bro, what are you talking? Bro, he's literally shape-shifting his hand into like different weapons. Like, that's literally prototype. What are you talking about? It's not prototype. Nah, man, they're not bringing back prototype. But I can see it. I mean, I can see, I can see shit, but I mean, I can tell they inspired and shit. But nah, it's still Ananta. Bro, inspiration? Really? Alright, bro, you gotta be trolling me, because you say it's Spider-Man, it's GTA, it's Prototype, Watch Dogs, whatever, Uncharted, bro. This literally makes no... Bro, is that a Genshin Impact character? Like, are you playing Genshin now? Genshin Impact. Man, yo, Ananta literally is gonna have no gacha mechanics, bro. Wait, they got all these games and it's like, it's a gacha and they don't got gacha? The only thing that you're gonna be paying for is the skins, man. Skins? Can't wait for this.
This is Chase Bank. How can I help you?
Yeah, can you cancel all my payments that I made to Hoyoverse in the last 30 days?
Wait, so you're talking about the $3,000 charge that you
Yeah, that $3,000 payment to Hoyoverse I saw the other day. Yeah, that was a fraudulent charge. So someone stole my card. So can you cancel that?
Sure, but what about the $1,000 monthly recurring?
Yeah, those recurring payments of $1,000 that I set up. Cancel those two. Those were accidental.
And the $2,000 payment to Kuro Games?
Yeah.
And the $4,000 payment to Nikkei Got Us a Victory?
Yeah, cancel that too.
And the $2,500 payment to Girls Frontline 2 Auxilium?
Yeah, that's it.
What about the $10,000 payment?
Alright, bro, just stop asking questions and just cancel all of them.
Alright, I added the stop payment to all of them.
Thank you. Alright, bro, I'm gonna play this game and no other game, because this game is lit. This game is fire. I'm gonna play that game, so thanks for putting me on, bro. You goated. You a real one.
Damn, man. This game not coming out for at least another 2 years. It's got fun.
Another 2 years. What's that next month?
You can practically say anything. Yeah, there is no release date, so it could be very well be 2 years.
I mean, yeah, it could be 2 years, or it could be in a couple of days.
Wishful thinking, but yeah. Also, I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let this
There's
play.
no way that they do all this PR.
Okay, guys, so
and such
while I was working
for
on
it
the
to come out
translation
in 2
for
years.
the dev interview that is in this special
I'll be right
edition
back.
of Famitsu, this one at the back here, there was just a post just posted right now about 30 minutes ago on the official Twitter account for Famitsu, where they have a different, even deeper interview here. And in this here, they actually confirm a lot of things, especially to do with the female MC. Like, we've had a few like maybe hints here, like they're saying the male version of the MC here, but what about the female version? And then also from some of the merchandise that we were given at the Ananta booth, a lot of the content creators, like in this one here, they had these special like magnets as well, where they have this one here, which is the male protagonist here, and also in the same box the female as well. So a lot of us were like, we're not sure, like, what does that mean? Does that mean that she's actually still in there, or maybe they'd made these before they decided to scrap her? But according to this interview, I've had a look through it already. No, she is definitely confirmed that to be playable in the official release of Ananta. So I want to read through this interview here. It's a different interview to this one, so again, stay tuned for when that one comes. I think there might be some overlap. I've already gone through a translation. I've already checked to make sure that this auto translation is correct. There are a few words which are wrong, but again, I'm just yapping on a bit too much now. So what I want to do is I want to read through all of this for you to confirm and to check and to give you guys the most up-to-date information we have from the developers. So with that being said, let's get right into it. An in-depth interview with the developers of Mugendai Ananta. What was the real reason behind deciding that it would be okay without character gacha? Like, why did they get rid of the gacha?
It would
and
be
also,
okay without
can you choose the female
gacha.
protagonist? She's not gone. So here we go down here, and this is just a an introduction to what the game of Ananta is. So they're saying that they caught up with Ash, who is the producer for Ananta, to have this interview here. This is Ash right here, and these are the questions. So the real reason behind the decision to not have character gacha. Okay, so let's read through it. First of all, congratulations again on being the world's first playable game. That's a bit weird. It's a translation of your first playable game. Like, this is a brand new game from this developer, so that was a mistranslation. The demo venue was
the
bustling
world's
every
first
day.
playable game.
It was
Forget about
attracting
everything
a lot
else.
of attention on social media. Ash says here, there are many team members who have been working tirelessly on development for the past few years, and I think everyone feels that their hard work is truly worth it. Personally, I was extremely happy to be able to feel everyone's enthusiasm live at Tokyo Game Show. Having tried out the game myself, also me too, my expectations have only increased. On the other hand, it's true that a lot of things I'm curious about and want to know have come up. I'll ask a more in-depth question straight away. Is it really okay for an open-world RPG with the scale and quality of this title to have no character gacha? Bit of a strange question, but keep in mind these people
that is
are
a very
Japanese.
strange
Our
question.
belief is that if we can provide a truly great game, everyone will surely give back to the creators in the way that they desire. Rather, what we should be concerned about is whether or not we can truly move everyone with this game. If we can achieve that, then we have nothing else to worry about. Wow, what a cool answer. I mean, that's a really cool thing to have.
That
developers
is a
actually focus
pretty good
more
answer.
on the game than they do on the monetization. Like, we all know that these games are
That's
there
the
to
kind of
make
answer
money,
that we
but
need
game
more
first,
of
money
these
second.
days from
Although some people would switch that. Ash continues on to
producers
say,
and
also,
such.
if we had made a character gacha format, we would have had to focus on a new character every time we held a gacha, which could have led to the presence of existing companions becoming relatively less prominent. Many other games have had that problem. This game aims to be designed to always shine the spotlight on all of the companions while depicting the drama of this world. So we wanted to make sure that there was no difference in the number of characters players could use. So where is the charging element? Where are you aiming to make money? How are you going to monetize this game? Will the main paid elements, will the main monetization be customization of character costumes and so on and so forth? That's right. It may be a bit of an exaggeration to call this game a second life, but we want players to experience the feeling of living in a big city full of fun and mysterious things. We would be very happy if players would grow attached to the characters of this world and naturally develop the desire to dress up and improve their home and vehicles We have prepared a wide lineup of items to meet those needs. Looking at the lineup of fashion stores, it seems that there are many items that can be purchased with in-game currency rather than real-world currency. At the time of official release, there will be even more than in the demo version, and there was already a lot there. We are planning to offer more unique and special items for which you will have to pay, but you can still enjoy customization to your heart's content, even without paying. That was a weird translation thing that happened with Google there. We weren't able to check the details of vehicle and house customization in the demo version, but what do you think about that? This game features a wide variety of vehicles, including cars, motorbikes, helicopters, planes, and boats. When it comes to cars, you can first purchase a car with the design you like, then modify the tires, engine, and paint it however you like to turn it into an itasha. One second, let me just try and find you a good example of this. You know all the really decked out cars that you might see, like just covered in
anything new he said, or is it more the same?
Itasha. It literally means painful cars. It's painful
so
to look on the
far,
eyes.
kind of more
I didn't
the
make the
same.
rules. That's just what they're called.
Yeah.
So these are what itasha are. Home customization wasn't implemented in the demo version, but each character has their own home, so you want to give them a fair degree of freedom to make various renovations. That was something I was curious about. Like, do they all share the same home, like a dorm thing, or do they all have their own separate thing?
Each character has their own.
Combining the spaciousness
home.
of a big city
Kinda
with
like
the
GTA.
density of entertainment. In the demo version, we were able to enjoy free exploration, although it was limited in time. How big is the city specifically? In terms of the size of the demo version, it is roughly 2 kilometers by 3 kilometers. Since the way distance is perceived in reality and in games is different, it may feel larger than that. The city is surrounded on all sides by rivers and the sea, but will we eventually be able to go to the other side? We are still considering how to expand it, but by the time of the official release, the city itself may be much larger in scale. Large bridges may be built to connect to the opposite shores, and it may even be possible to travel to more distant places by plane. That's quite interesting. There's also an area in there that I tried to get to, which is like a theme park area, but that was closed off. That was like out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a theme.
I asked
so
the
you
person that was
couldn't go
with
there.
me at the time, saying, "Is this going to be like open on the official release?" They say
I
yes,
figured that.
but again, I'm not sure. That's just what
They
they're
probably
saying. This person
blocked
would,
some
of course,
areas
this
off.
person, Ash would know a lot more than the person I spoke to, but yeah, they do already have a lot more areas lined up for official release to make the actual area we're going to get on official release much larger than the one that we experienced in the demo. So
And that what he said right there.
But even saying that,
what he
this
said right
area-
there is
this-
why I say it's coming like this month.
Yeah.
Because of the fact they just took what they have already, shrank it down, right? To a playable area that you could experience within a limited time, basically, while still having the free roam aspect and everything of just being able to do whatever. But they already have everything. So I think this game is much, much, much further along than everyone realizes. Because looking at this from a game development standpoint and such, and programming, design, all that kind of stuff, like actually building a game and all, I have some kind of like knowledge on all that kind of stuff and all, right?
Yeah.
The state of the demo that they release is not the state of a demo for a game that is going to take 2 more years of development, basically.
Yeah.
With how all the elements were working cohesively with each other and everything, and the fact that they just basically took what they already had and shrank it down to a playable space within a limited time. Yeah. It's much like with what they have, it's much easier. It's easy to just take what you have and shrink it down and make a subset of what you already have for a playable demo, basically.
Yeah.
Because most playable demos that still have a lot of work to do are way more restrictive and such, right? Like only having like an intro mission, right? You play the intro mission, or you have like this very linear subset thing that you can do that shows off like the key elements of the game, you know, combat or whatever, you know. And that's typical of most demos, right? Because they have a lot of development that they still have to do. And so when they're showing these things off, they just have that one subset mission linear that's very restrictive. It just shows off the key elements. And that's mostly what you want to do with a demo, and mostly all you have time for, because usually you still have like a lot of development and such.
Yeah.
In this aspect, the fact that it wasn't like, okay, we still have a lot of development, right? But we have something that is playable that shows off the key elements, right? And it is very short, very limited, right? They didn't do that. They have already all this stuff, like a lot of stuff already fleshed out and everything. Everything, you could just do whatever, right? They just took everything they have and shrunk it down. The fact that they could do that and not limit you to a very specific subset like thing of the game that just shows off the key elements. The fact that you could just go wherever and do whatever you wanted to within the limited time that you could play, and what you did was really just limited to your time and not inherently the size of which they let you play in, that they shrunk everything down to.
Yeah.
Means that the game development, like all the major aspects of the game, are already finished. Where they're at now is essentially optimizing, making any final changes, and just kind of putting the final touches on stuff. That is essentially where they are right now, with the fact that they were able to do what they did and show off the game in the way that they showed it off.
Yeah. Well,
that's my take on
City.
it. And that's why I say it's coming out next month.
It felt big. It looks like it will be quite large scale, along with the size. I'm also curious about the density of the play elements of the mini games and such. We've scattered shopping and entertainment spots as well as various
information
events,
on it,
large and small, across the demo map. But the density of the gameplay will likely be even greater when the game is officially released. Each character has a different job and role, so the events they encounter will vary, and their individuality will be reflected in the responses they can make on the spot. We hope you'll enjoy exploring freely with a variety of characters. So that to me anyway, that confirms that each character will have their own set of different quest lines and different things that they can do. So I'm actually really happy about that. While exploring as Taffy, the delivery driver, I noticed some kind of incident occurring on the way to my destination. I was in a hurry, so I ignored it. That's also your freedom. In those situations, is it possible to switch the character you're controlling to another ally, to another character here, and respond to that incident? That's right. In this game, the characters live in the same city and lead their own lives. So if the companion you switch to is near the scene of the incident, they may be able to rush to the scene and solve the problem. Or switching characters may lead to other incidents. To explain the story structure of this game once again, each character has their own storyline, and sometimes multiple characters join together to progress the story, so you can enjoy a grand ensemble drama as a whole. In fact, the demo version also includes several events involving multiple characters, so if you encounter such a scene, you can actively move forward, or you can choose to ignore it. Depending on the player's choices, various developments can be enjoyed. Another thing I noticed about the switch is that when you switch from one character to Taffy, sometimes she's in front of the vending machine and sometimes she's inside of the house. Does this change depending on the time of day or the progress of the story? Each character has a daily pattern of behavior, such as what time they come to work, which store they often visit, etc. When you're not controlling the character, they generally follow that pattern, but depending on the character, there are also random elements, such as them skipping work or taking detours. Once you understand each character's behavior pattern, will you be able to control another character and go and meet them? Although it wasn't implemented in the demo version, we plan to include such fun features. Depending on the progress of the story, characters may already be friends or may not know each other very well, so the content of conversations and reactions will change depending on the character combinations. That's something I'm really looking forward to. Same here. But it seems like it would be a lot of work for the developers. And here's the thing I was really quite curious about, because I have been asked about this so many times. You can also choose the female protagonist. This may be an unnecessary worry, but the story we experienced in the demo version was very elaborately produced, and I saw comments on social media such as, will the story continue on at this quality? I personally feel the same way. Of course, we will deliver a story with the same quality as you can see. We continue our daily development with an eye toward achieving both a cinematic sense of realism and the immersive feeling that only a game can provide. In addition, while the demo version allowed you to experience scenes such as intense car chases, there are also plenty of peaceful scenes like a slice of life anime, so please look forward to a variety of events. The depiction of everyday life is certainly a highlight. Incidentally, when you were working as Taffy on a delivery job, there was an event scene without voice. Although this may be a separate story rather than the main one, what will happen at the official release? Character voices are very important in increasing immersion, so as a general rule, we plan to have the story fully voiced. And look forward to that too.
That's good.
And the more people who have been paying attention to this game for a while, the more they're wondering, can we choose the female protagonist? Many other characters have appeared in previous trailers, so I'm curious about them too. First of all, don't worry. You'll be able to choose a female protagonist when the game is officially released. Confirmed. Oh good, so she hasn't disappeared. The promotional video and demo version released at the time were prepared to introduce the features of the game Mugendai Ananta, which is the Japanese name for it, otherwise known in English just as Ananta, through a series of scenes. So this time we focused on the male protagonist. In the future, we will be introducing the female protagonist as well as other characters, so please look forward to it. Regarding the action controls during battle, I was impressed by how easily I was able to perform technical moves like perfect dodges and guard counterattacks. I personally have rather slow reflexes, so I sometimes find that input timing is quite strict in other games. We aimed for an exhilarating feeling that allows anyone to perform advanced actions like Jackie Chan, so we set the input timing judgment to be relatively lenient. Because the game involves a variety of situations such as one-on-many brawls, moving platforms and narrow alleyways, we decided that a design that prioritizes exhilaration over difficult techniques would be more suitable for this game. I see. It would be more fun if players could get together and walk around town together as various characters. But are there any multiplayer elements? We are planning to provide such a mode, but since the game is not an MMORPG, a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, it will be simply one of the many gameplay elements. Regarding the specific release date, finally, I have one more question, or rather just something to confirm. Regarding the release date of this game, Weekly Famitsu stated that it was scheduled for release in 2026, but the official website and promotional videos don't seem to specify the release date. Perhaps Famitsu got ahead of itself? We previously listed these goals in the presentation materials we showed to Famitsu, so it's not a mistake. With that in mind, we plan to make another announcement once we are in a position to provide a more specific release date. In any case, what we value most is delivering a game of quality that will impress everyone. We will continue to devote our full energy to development, so please look forward to further updates. This interview was on the 26th of September, just a few days ago, and it was uploaded today on 30th of September, 7:05, which is just over an hour ago. So this is the most up-to-date confirmed information that we have. Like I said, I still have the developer interview in here. These are not the same questions. I've already done a comparison between two. There's some overlap, but they're not the same questions. So if you are interested in this interview here, again with Ash as well, same dude, same producer, make sure you are subscribed because I will have that for you very, very soon. But guys, this is actually quite interesting. What do you think about the answers that we were given in this interview here? And also, I have a question. They've confirmed there's going to be a female protagonist, right? Who do you think should voice her? Who do you think should be the voice actor for the female protagonist? Let me know down in the comment section below. I have a couple of ideas who I think would be a perfect fit for that role, but that's just, I just have my own personal thing. Let me know, what do you think? Who do you think should voice female protagonist? I don't know what female Cap in this game here in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm actually really quite curious. But yeah, like I said, just a very, very quick video to go through this dev interview here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because that will greatly support the channel. I'm planning to do a lot more Ananta content in the future as well. So again, make sure you're subscribed. So until next time, I will see you in the next video.
To their channel here. There we go. They changed their channel name, by the way. It's now the Anta. It used to be called something Mugen something. Now it's called Anta. Alright. And with that, that's the end of
and Anta's release date is every hint, Easter egg, and reference.
Yeah, that is it for the videos.
What about that one that I just read out?
Oh, where?
You have to scroll back.
Scroll back.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, right there.
Ananta trailer deep dive. Every hint,
It's
Easter egg,
38
and
minutes.
reference. And Ananta release date is
38 minutes, but we can see what happens.
Okay, guys, in this video here, I want to go through scene by scene of the new gameplay trailer for...
We're not doing that. It was from 6 days ago, so that means you watching the gameplay video, which is the recent one.
How about that guy that we were watching last night? That was like the 20 last details and everything. You said he was going to go through like every character that we confirmed and all that.
I can check it, see if he posts anything else.
Go check.
I'm checking. Let's see. Did he post anything? No, he did not. Dark.
Dang.
Also, Opera GX is freaking the heck out.
That's crazy.
Also, looks like Santontas ZZZ's dev gave up.
That's crazy. Watch? Watch?
Okay, give me a minute, Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen.
They're getting to you. They're getting to you.
It's getting to me.
Gentlemen, we've got to have a bit of a discussion today. And that is, of course, going to be on one of the latest ZZZ videos I've made, talking about their $450 spending event. Because, of course, the topic, even though I am covering the update of the past,
so,
$50
$450 spending event.
So people, from what they show from the special program, from the looks of it, there's a new outfit for Vivian, right? And I don't know where some of the people got their information. I didn't look into it, but they're saying that you need to roll 180 polls on that update's banner, right? And we'll track up and everything to get this outfit for free, quote unquote free.
For free. That's crazy.
I think they're at 2.4. But after the update, you can get this outfit regularly with your quote unquote currency for it.
Event. Because, of course, the topic, even though I am covering the update of the patch, the most of the discussion in this video is actually centered around the 180 poll spending event that ZZZ has for Vivian's skin. And this is the thing, right? I think the skin looks great. I think it's for a great character. And I wouldn't really have too many issues with a spending event like this at all if it wasn't for one important thing. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to reiterate myself from this video, because one thing I've realized from the ZZZ community is that repetition is key. Oftentimes, I'll just make a video. I'll restate the points from a prior video until it actually sticks with the community. And so that's what we'll be doing today. Because the big issue with this spending event is A, not actually the number of pulls, because it's 180 pulls across both versions 2.3 and 2.4. It's not the quality of the skin. It's not the fact that the skin's going to be available after 2.4. It's the fact that this skin is running across... this skin spending event is running across 2.3 and 2.4 of the game. And let's just have a bit of a chat about this. Because these are the units that are pretty much guaranteed to be in version 2.3. You got Yizhuan, but the Ganyu version. Then you got Yizhuan Calamari version.
Calamari.
These units are some of the most uninspired looking AI-generated garbage that the game has ever seen since the history of its release. They look exactly the same, to the point where I think I've seen an edit that somebody made. Let me just show you guys this really, really, really fast. It's genuinely hilarious once you think about it. This is just Ganyu Yizhuan Lucia recolored with Yizhuan's colors. Brother, that's crazy. This is the design that they're coming out with in version 2.3. And once again, my commentary on this is that they just took the top half of Vivian and then the bottom half of Yizhuan. Fuck it, I'll just show you what the top half of Vivian looks like so you can compare it to Calamari Yizhuan. That's the top half of Vivian, guys. That's her top half.
But bigger
These
boobs.
designs are so uninspired and so disgustingly lazy. That is the issue. When you combine this with the spending event, this is literally the developers telling you, hey, these designs are dog shit. We understand. These are also two completely new characters for the Spook Shack faction that have never been mentioned before in the story. So you're not going to have a reason to pull these guys from the story perspective because nobody knows who the fuck they are. They literally look like they got generated at the last minute to fill banner slots. And then their designs are shit too. And that's why I'm saying a spending event is so bad. Because these devs are making up for the fact that they were absurdly, disgustingly, ridiculously fucking lazy in the work that they did to prepare for these characters. They're just probably going to give them some broken kits and call it a day. But they didn't do the homework beforehand to either integrate these guys into the story or give them a design that doesn't look like it already existed in the game. And adding a spending event to incentivize the sales for these characters is a disgusting move. Because why don't they just do a good job making the characters in the first place so there isn't a need for a spending event to bring up the number of pulls being spent on characters nobody wants to pull? That's the problem. And you want to know the funny thing about this? I wouldn't have an issue at all if the spending event that you're seeing over here is for the banner of this character. You want to know why? Because everyone probably already wants to pull this character. And so having a spending event like this across 2 patches for 180, not that big of a deal because people were going to pull this unit anyways. And this is where I'll actually say that ZZZ's spending event is, ironically enough, this is where I'll actually say that HSR's spending event could actually be viewed as better, where you had to spend, I think, 200 pulls for Archer's Light Cone. You want to know why? Because chances are you probably actually wanted to pull the Fate collab characters. And you probably also wanted to pull Finon. And so even though it was 200 pulls in one patch, at least there was a pretty high probability those 200 pulls were being spent on units that you actually wanted to pull. But instead, you got this shit. And this is the thing, right? There might be some people coping. There might be some people saying, oh, Saint, what if she's actually running in 2.4? Then your entire argument is going to be bullshit.
This character right here looks awful. I'm going to be honest.
Why I'm saying you're wrong?
Really?
I don't like the character design.
2.4? I will bet you money. It'll be these two fucking characters. One who looks like Cruella de fucking Vil when she was 12 from the
I
$101.
don't like the eyes.
What is he? She looks like a
Yeah, the
disaster,
eyes
to be
are,
honest. And then this thing. I will put money that these
The
two
heck
characters
is that
are the
thing?
ones that are going to run in 2.4. I will put money on this. And guess what? You're going to have a spending event for these guys too. Because guess what? Nobody is going to want to pull any of the fucking units available in this patch 2.3.
Oh yeah, they brought what's his face into the.
We'll make sure to hide him. Or this patch
Oh.
2.4.
Oh.
And you want to know what I think is going to happen? They're going to take Bon Yue, Giga Chad Zenyatta over here in the corner.
Yeah, it is
One of the
literally
highlights of this stream,
Zenyatta,
as
yeah.
well as her, the Yunkai sister. And they're probably going to run in 2.5.
From what I'm
After
seeing
the
for the
spending
screenshots
event.
there, yeah, she
After
looks
you've
kind of
just been
awful.
FOMO pressured into pulling on the worst character designs in the history of the game. Because Koyaverse always pairs a male character with a highly desired female one. And so I think she's going to be first half of 2.5. It's basically confirmed she's going to be first half of 2.5 because God knows they're not going to extend the spending event to her. And then he's probably going to run in the second half of 2.5 over here. No, nothing is confirmed. No leaks. But I'm going to put money that this is what's going to happen. Because if you actually wanted to pull this unit, you probably do belong on an FBI's most wanted list somewhere. And like, what even is
I'm looking.
this, bro? What the
Is
fuck
that
even?
the same?
What is even going on
I'm
here?
looking
And
at
what
that,
is this?
5
Hopefully
hours
you're beginning
ago.
to realize. Hopefully you're beginning to understand exactly where the take is coming from. And I'll make sure to reiterate myself again. If this spending event was for this character, I would have no problems at all. And if this character is actually going live in version 2.4, I'll be happy to eat every single word that I've been saying about how bad this spending event is. But when all the clues are pointing and telling you that they're planning on putting the most undesirable characters from a design perspective in the history of the game alongside the spending event, I think that sets a terrible goddamn precedent. An awful fucking precedent of we're going to put no effort into our character designs. We're going to make a bunch of AI generated looking. Maybe it's not AI generated. Maybe their character designers are just literally terrible at their jobs. We're just going to put in these awful fucking designs in the game. We're not going to have any story implementation for them until the patch that they're released in. They're going to come out of nowhere with no context at all because we need to fill banner slots. We need to sell units. And if we miss the mark because we're doing an awful fucking job with the designs, hey, let's slap on a fucking spending event for it. Who needs to do a proper job in the design department if we could just slap a fucking spending event on it? And that's one of the worst precedents I could have ever imagined for a game like this. Bad units, bad designs. Fix it with the spending event. And now let's address the last issue over here. The last bit of argumentation. A lot of people are saying, oh, Saint just hates the game. Hey guys, I've already reiterated why I'm not a fan of Zenless Zone Zero. Because the story sucks dick. Because the story does shit like this, where they randomly put in new characters, force them to be relevant for the patch.
Okay, so
you have
that's
no
the video
idea
that we
why they're
already
there,
watched.
and the game ham-fists the reason for it. They've done it for 3 versions in a row.
That video
Spook
there,
Shack is
that's
the
on
worst
his
faction
screen,
in the game.
that
They're literally
they
the filler
confirmed
arc
everything.
of ZZZ.
Oh.
That's the reason why I quit. And they're giving no reasons to come back with this. So we addressed that. Now, the actual final bit that I wanted to address was you can buy it later from the shop. Why does that matter? The fact of the matter is, they're using FOMO. Who cares if you can buy it from the shop? You're getting it for free. Guess what? I could spend 70 pulls and get Archer's Light Cone. That could have been something that I did for this event. I didn't need to do the spending event. The HSR collab with Fate is actually still live right now. It's going to be live for another version maybe. So you can still get it right now. Just because it's available later so you can buy it in the shop for $30 doesn't negate the fact that they're clearly using a free one to incentivize you to pull on subpar character designs. An awful fucking implementation in the story. What, does that all get washed away because it's the skin is available in the store afterwards? I'm talking about the root cause over here. Why is there even a spending event in the first place? It's because nobody wants these fucking units because they look like shit. And so, of course, They don't want people just saving until the unit that they actually do want to pull comes out. They're trying to extract as many pulls as they can, and this is what they're doing. And there's not actually an issue with trying to extract as many pulls as possible, right? If you're doing it the right way. And the right way is by making characters people actually want to pull so that they don't need to be incentivized with a fucking spending event to pull them. But they're not doing that. They're creating literal garbage instead, and then using spending events to push the garbage. That's why this image was made. Why do you think somebody took the fucking time to custom recolor her entire model in the color scheme of Yijuan? Probably because they were frustrated with the fact that this design looks like dog shit. Literally looks like a copy paste. Literally looks like an AI script. ChatGPT, can you give me Yijuan plus Ganyu? Okay, here you go, Lucia. And me calling this out and critiquing this means that I hate the game. Brother, let's get one thing straight. I'm trying to make the game better. Do you think another spending event combined with 2 patches of dog shit designs is something that the game should have once again? Should they do this again? Another spending event. Maybe it's the Miyabi swimsuit skin this time. And then the next 4 characters look like steaming dog shit. Is that good? Hey guys, look, I got a $30 skin, but I had to pull 2 units that look like steaming shit. No, it's not. And this is going to set a worrying precedent. This is going to set a worrying trend. Maybe Hoyoverse is going to look at this and realize, fuck it. We don't really need to do a proper job when it comes to making these characters. We could just make them all look like fucking jokes. Hey, we were able to keep the sales up with the spending event. We made sure nobody had any pulls left for her. So it's all good. Hey, we got the money we wanted. And then they just do this again. Because it's Hoyoverse. And you know that once Hoyoverse finds out that they can get away with something, once Hoyoverse finds out that they can get away with cutting corners in their development, they spam it on repeat. Like they're playing Winter Soldier in Marvel Rivals. Again. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens again. ZZZ is clearly prioritizing shitting out characters and shitting out new designs over actually implementing them properly in the story.
That's crazy.
And, hey, if you're all going to go ahead and say that this spending event is the best thing ever, then you're going to see more of this. More awful designs, more awful story implementation, and then they'll offset
I had
it
high
by,
hopes for ZZZ.
Look, it's a spending event.
Well, Dark.
When the real solution should be,
What
just
did
make
I
something
say?
people want to fucking pull in the first place.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard.
It
But
is
I guess for the
unfortunate.
ZZZ devs, it is. Because, well, somebody greenlit this thing. Somebody was like, yeah,
I
let's
know,
do this.
well,
And I
because
think
I've been
that
talking
alone
about
is
it,
enough
like,
to get a lot of questions
a bit
winding
ago
in the eyes of this
to
player
you,
base. Because if
saying
this
that
is where the future of the
ZZZ is
game is
gonna be
going, I
next,
wouldn't be too optimistic.
and how it's
That'll be
gonna
that
fall
for this one, ladies and
into the
gentlemen.
whole
Glad we were
trap
able
of
to,
the
make
last
another
2
video
Hoyo
on this
games.
topic. But this is, again,
Yeah,
the reality of the
unfortunately.
situation over here when it comes to 770. Repetition is key.
Another
I
unfortunate
actually
thing,
treat this community like I'm dealing
some
with
of the choices
a class
that
of elementary
Lulu is
school
making too is
children.
getting
Sometimes they don't get it
kind
the
of
first
similar
time.
to
But if you say it enough,
Yeah.
the
To
what
message
Hoyo's
does
doing.
end up sticking. But yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little bit unfortunate that we always have to go this far all the time. So yeah, that'll be that for this one. Let me know what you all thought. Peace.
so like Hoyo, yeah, cool kid. Story is very good and all, but let's see, end game with HP inflation, that's bad. The game is already hard already
Yeah.
with some of the enemies and how their mechanics work and all that. The choices in the characters, obviously the newer characters is gonna be what's the word for it, like catered to the newest events and all that stuff. And with
Yeah.
the tower, which is the end game stuff, is always probably gonna be suited for them and all that. The lack of events that Lulu's been having right now is kind of like, ugh. And nothing is really happening with event wise in Lulu, besides that
Yeah.
tower defense thing.
Yeah, I kind of knows though. Just like with stronger, just like, dang, where
So-
What's up with the events?
I would say
what's up with the events?
After Galabrina, I might stop. Maybe, just maybe, or keep going until Anta comes out.
I think I'm in the same boat.
I mean, the story is really good in Wooloo.
Yeah.
But there's this...
The story's good. I love the story.
There's some things that are just like... kind of reminds you of like any of the Hoyo games, really. The skins do not... they're kind of lame. Kind of lame in Wooloo.
Yeah, like, if I could have the story of Wooloo and, like, none of the other stuff, right? Like, it just, like, if I could just have the story, that would be great. I would love that, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's getting to a point with me with all this stuff. It's just like, yeah, like, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. Can we... It's just,
if I mean, with the whole weapons for all and all the individual characters and all, it's yeah, it doesn't have a 50-50 on it, which is a big plus, but it doesn't really help the game. It's like it's no longer like a good excuse anymore. Got the character lineup is pretty heavy and all that. I don't know. Yeah, you can see right here. Some of the content creators are slowly uninstalling. And yeah,
let's get back to actual games.
With the latest event, Dark, there's not many events. It's only login events in Wooloo for the next update, and they're focusing on a lot of story. So, Other that I, forget about it. Forget about Wooloo and just play stuff like Red Dead and Punjab, Assassin's Creed Shadows New Game Plus, and then move on to a Snake Eater finally. Then yeah.
Yeah. Like, the only gacha to worry about is Uma.
Uma is... I don't like how they do their gacha. Well,
yeah.
Solely because there is no 50-50. Or, no, sorry, there's no guarantees for that character that's on the banner. It's actually purely by luck. You're guaranteed to get some sort of SSR, but it might not be the one you want, which really sucks. And finding it the hard way with it, so that kind of sucks. I mean, the other game, and I can show you a bit of it. What's a good video for it? Like, for me right now, I want to finish Shadow and get those rewards after beating the whole game again on New Game Plus. It's... Hold on, I need to find it. Here we go. Okay. So right here, this is only on PlayStation 5 right now. But this is Ghost of Yote.
has one of the best open worlds I've ever experienced. It's a game where you want to wander and stop whenever something grabs
People are
your
saying
attention.
that it's better than Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
Good chance it will lead to a fun little adventure with a nice reward at the end. This is such a step up from Tsushima, where the map was filled with the same activities that quickly got repetitive, not to mention the handful of random encounters that they kept repeating. In Yote, almost everything feels handcrafted, put together with a lot of thought. I would even dare to say that it comes close to what Red Dead Redemption 2 accomplished. But Yote is also a game that feels more like a redo than a sequel. If, like me, you put hundreds of hours into Tsushima and the Iki Island DLC, some moments won't be as exciting, and many of the unlocks you earn along the way are ones you've already used
a dream
before.
come true.
But it did not stop me from really enjoying the gameplay though. The new weapon types give you more freedom in how you approach encounters than I first expected, and it's huge that we now have multiple enemy factions instead of only fighting the Mongols throughout the whole game.
I mean, this looks good and really
Have
cool.
done a lot of the side content, so I want to share my spoiler-free thoughts in this video. All the footage you see here is from the first chapter of the game, so no need to worry. And this first chapter is very open, by the way. In Tsushima, you had to complete a lot of main missions in one region before you could move on to the second and then the third. In Yote, most of the map becomes available relatively early, and it's up to you in which order you want to tackle things. The game kicks off with a strong linear opening that you should experience for yourself. Let's just say that Atsu quickly makes a name for herself as the Anryo hunting the Yote 6, a group of high-ranking soldiers led by Lord.
Oh, right. Yeah, people are saying that the story is another revenge story kind of type.
Revenge.
And there you go, we're comparing it to Shadows. And I'm like, I mean, I guess, sure. I don't know. But people, yeah, again, like people were saying, like, yeah, it's not, story's not that great at all. Like, you're after people. And I'm like, I wouldn't say, it would be more of, it could have been better for the story. But with, like, hunting these guys down, revenge kind of things, and we kind of been down here before.
Mm-hmm.
Saito. So already early on, while exploring the world, you will run into Saito's men who attack you on sight, as well as Ronins who saw the bounty on your head and are looking for a quick coin. The cool part is that your interactions with these enemies are always a little different. You might come across Ronin questioning settlers about your whereabouts, or someone pretending to need help fixing a broken cart, only to ambush you with his friends. Surviving these encounters often lets you interrogate the last remaining enemy for intel on key objectives, after which you can choose which lead to follow first. But there's a high chance that on your way to your next main story mission, you will constantly get distracted. NPCs around campfires might ask for your help. Sometimes it's a short 10-minute side quest, other times it's a longer one that rewards you with an entirely new armor set. Atsu has a wolf companion that shows up randomly, but to strengthen your bond, you'll need to look out for wolf dens. Saito wants these animals gone, so it's your job.
So the armor sets, they're going with, oh, if you wear all this armor set, you get this bonus or this effect.
Up to rescue them from nearby encampments. Each camp also comes with its own little
twist. That's why I meant, like, I hope they add some sort of way of transmogging.
To invest in the wolf skill tree, so the creature can more frequently help you out.
So
my favorite new activity is going after
armor sets kind of dictate how you're gonna play the game.
Yeah.
Bounties in each region. Every target has a short story and its own personality. It's a nice way to earn some quick cash, and sometimes you even get a unique item out of it as well. But for the most exciting rewards, you will want to hunt down the mythic tales. They are even more varied than in Tsushima, let you go to some very cool environments. They have a gameplay twist. It's really one of the most exciting content.
The environment is really
There are
cool.
actually quite a few activities from
the environment is
Yote, like bamboo cuttings,
a little bit better than the first game from what I'm hearing.
Developer Sucker Punch has done an amazing job of keeping them fresh.
But other, like, with graphics and
everything, you unlock the impactful upgrades much faster. Onsens always increase your health, and you only need a few bamboo strikes for a new spirit orb, instead of 7 for the final upgrade in Tsushima. On top of that, every single one of these activities you come across has its own unique twist. One time I saw someone struggling to cut bamboo with a stolen sword, so I had to show them how it's done. Another time I had to drink 2 bottles of sake and then try to cut the bamboo while drunk. And trust me, there are many more fun ones you'll want to see for yourself, where these could easily become tedious. In Tsushima, in Yote, I'm always excited to find them, just to see what new idea they came up with. I'm also pleasantly surprised by the extra freedom we get in how we can approach combat. That said, there are some choices I'm not a huge fan of and that I think could have made the game better. So a lot to go over real quick. If you are enjoying the video so far, would be awesome if you could like, subscribe so you don't miss a ton of the spoiler-free tips.
People are saying they kind of move away from the ninja stuff a little bit, sort of. Because it feels a lot more grounded this time around. It's a little bit more
working on. And if you have any questions about the game, drop them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Of course, the biggest new addition to Ghost of Yote are the new weapon types. You start with a single katana, but very quickly unlock the dual katanas, which feel completely different and are especially effective against spear-wielding enemies. As you might know, stances are no longer in Yote. Instead, you switch weapons depending on the enemy you are facing. In essence, it's still kind of similar, but wielding a Yari spear or a Kusarigama is obviously more exciting than just having a different moveset for the katana. The Kusarigama is in particular a ton of fun to use because it's quite different versus the other weapons you have, with the short range sickle
the Kusarigama
and the long range AoE ball and chain. It even adds a new stealth move that lets you quietly take out enemies from range by pulling them towards you. But still, the downside of these weapons basically taking the place of Tsushima's stone, water, wind and moon stances is that it's hard to stick with your favorite. If you do, it will be less effective than picking the quote-unquote right weapon. Luckily, this is where the Odashi comes in. This enormous sword is great against brutes, but also really powerful against the other enemy types, letting you basically ignore the whole rock, paper, scissors gameplay. Like, I had the most fun experimenting with loadouts, using the returning charms and armor sets
honestly,
that
it's
build
kind
around
of
this slow
true
but very
to
powerful sword. Now, I do
history,
wish the
because
RPG
the Odachi was
a bit further.
the Odachi was a
Cool
very
addition are the ranks
versatile,
which increase their
powerful sword.
Certain challenges.
Very,
if you could wield it and know how to use it.
Yeah, there's that too. It's good to use, but also very, I would say, unpractical to sheath and unsheath.
Yeah,
you need a lot of practice to this sheathing and unsheathing, because it honestly has a very long scarab. Or
entices you to play in fun new ways. But that said, the armor sets are once again tied to a single playstyle, even though Yote's combat is at its best when you mix things up, sneak around, then pick off enemies maybe with a ranged weapon, and then finish the rest off in melee combat. But an armor set will only benefit one of these playstyles. It would have been cool if we could grab one perk from one armor set and put it on another armor set to make our own playstyle. Another issue is that we've seen most of these armor perks before in the first game. Yote would have been much stronger if it introduced more new ways to play instead of repurposing many items and unlocks from Tsushima. Over the course of the game, Atsu is basically catching up to where Jin was at the end of his journey. Many of the main story unlocks or even rewards from the 30-minute long Mythic Tales give you things that you've already used countless of times before. Sure, give Atsu the ability to listen again, or set her weapon on fire, or tools like a smoke bomb or kunai. But when around 75% of your arsenal is the same as in Tsushima, it does feel like they kinda dropped the ball here. What I do like is that once again you can easily miss certain unlocks if you don't explore. The skill system is actually brutal this time. If you don't search for altars scattered across the world, you could finish the main story with only a few skills unlocked. In Tsushima it was possible to more or less mainline the game, but in Yote that will significantly impact your experience. Next to a lot of skills, you will also miss out on some melee weapons and tools if you
Yeah, I
focus
want
on
this
the
game
main
when it comes
story.
out for
You will only
PC.
have 3 armor sets. It will really feel like
I think
a
the bad
completely
thing
different
about
game.
it,
Dennis in the Joe
it took
Record team
them.
played the game that way and kind of regrets it. So
It took Ghost of Tsushima to come out on PC 4 years.
4 whole years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
if you usually do
I
the
can
main story
check it right
content
now.
first and then the side content, rethink that because it's way better to
Alright,
just
I am
explore the
fading
world,
fast.
Oh, you're
take
not.
Night,
things
y'all.
as they come.
Good
Another thing
night.
You're
when
not
What do you mean, no,
loud.
I'm
Sleep
not.
You're
well.
not
for the
loud,
first
though,
time,
Dad.
it reminded me why this PlayStation 5 generation has
What are you
felt so
gonna do to
weird.
stop me?
Because it just hits different when
So I
a
need to
Sony
shout around
first-party
myself.
studio makes a game
Oh.
specifically designed for the new hardware. My recorded
Yeah.
footage and the YouTube compression
Have a
doesn't
good
do it
night.
justice. This game
Bye.
draw distance is incredible. If you got a big screen, you'll be blown away by what Sucker
So,
Punch
yeah.
has achieved. With the PlayStation 5 Pro
Ghost of
offering a
Tsushima
mode that
Director's
still
Cut came
targets
out
60 FPS
last year
with a
on
higher
May
resolution
16,
than the base PS5's
2024,
performance
right?
mode and also still has ray tracing. The DualSense features are also a great addition. They make smart use of the touchpad for the Sumi-A painting that you have to do sometimes.
And
They did not
let's
need
see
to go
the
as far
original-
as the Forge or camping
original
mini
date
games,
for
but the
Ghost of
nice thing is
Tsushima.
that you can skip them all if you want. I just love that these weird little things are in the game. It's become too rare to see a title fully use everything the PlayStation 5 has to offer. So the elements that Sucker Punch set out to improve in Ghost of
Tsushima
like the
came
open
out back
world
in
and its
2020.
activities are some of the best we've seen in the genre. Almost every activity or character you come across
Kinda
has a fun
wild.
twist or side story that is
very
worth
wild.
exploring. The world itself is much more diverse now, with snowy regions, huge mountains, and a
That's-
wide range of
I
new
just found
enemies
a
to
question
face
and a
using the
half.
brand new weapon types. Now, I do wish those weapons weren't as heavily tied to the stances from
Ghost
the
of Tsushima is Ghost of Tsushima LGBTQ, and there is a character that's bisexual in Ghost of Tsushima.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I just.
I'm not gonna say anything much about it. That's all.
Yeah.
game, but they still add a lot of variety with the Odashi
What do you
clearly
think, Doug?
standing
You think
out
this
as
game
the
looks
best
amazing?
addition to really shake things up. Where this ranks among the PlayStation Studio
Looks pretty good.
sequels really depends on your personal preference. If you love going off the beaten path and immerse yourself in a large open world, this will likely be very high for you. But if you mainly play these games for the story, you might feel that
Style-wise,
does
I
not
think
hit
it's
the
a
same
little
highs.
outside of my
Also,
wheelhouse,
again,
but-
mainlining this game
Wait, what?
is not the way to go.
Out of your
I said
Personally,
style-wise,
I wish
it's a
Sucker
little
Punch
bit
had
out of
more
my
new
wheelhouse,
unlocks,
but
playstyles and RPG
Wasn't that
elements
supposed
make
to
this
be
really feel
that
like
hall?
a next step instead of a
you
redo of
don't.
Tsushima. But I also
Have you never
realized
heard
that
of It's
that's
Not in
more
My
a personal
Wheelhouse?
gripe, coming from
No.
someone who spent a
Never
lot
heard
of
that
time
before.
on it.
It's
It doesn't stop the game from
essentially-
being an absolute joy to play, and a reminder why
Um,
PlayStation exclusives in a generation are so
I just know
important.
that
So
the
take
Fox
your
just
time
like
and time with Jin. It doesn't stop the game from
Fox
being
is
an
just
absolute
like-
joy to
Basically,
play,
it's
and a
like,
reminder why PlayStation
not-
exclusives in a generation are so important. So take
Not
your time.
one of my
enjoy
standards
Ghost
and
of
not within
Yotei,
my-
as we don't get many
not,
of these anymore. And totally subscribe, of course,
it's
for a
kinda
lot of
like
spoiler-free
not my
tips
cup
and
of tea.
tricks, as you expect. Leave
Really?
questions in the comments.
But
I'll do my
different,
best to
yeah.
answer them. A like on the video would be
Like
awesome.
saying
And I'll
like
speak to very soon. Goodbye.
asking here's a good example. Asking an engineer to asking a nuclear engineer to perform surgery on someone, and it's like, well, and and then the engineer says, well, while I'm good with my hands, that's not in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're an engineer, they're not a doctor.
Okay, so what happened if this was just very, instead of being in Japan, it was more, I guess, Viking coded?
Yeah, if it was Viking or some kind of if it was European coded or something like that, then yeah, I'd be a bit more excited about it. I like ancient Asian culture and kind of all that kind of stuff, but not as much as I like European. I mean, it's cool, right? I like the architecture of ancient Japan or Korea. I kind of like all that kind of stuff, but I like the European aspect a whole lot more. And like I can recognize how cool something on that side of the world is, but it's not my favorite.
Okay. Well, but yeah, that's kind of it for videos. I don't have anything else today.
Dang, that's crazy. Nothing else on Anonymous?
Nothing of recently, just more of what we've been
More of the
seeing.
same.
I mean, Dark, we're at the point now that we kind of seen most of it, and the people that are talking about it right now is, I think, let's see, right now, they're talking about how people are saying that, hey, why are you not getting sued for this and all of that? And the
Which is
other
crazy.
side, the other side is asking questions that we already know already.
Yeah.
For the most parts. And let's see, we know there's fighting, there's dating, some of the characters we kind of saw, there's guns, there's weapon wheels, there's that stuff. Yeah, there's a female protagonist we can pick. Oh, we can't customize the face because it chose not to do that. We know that they're adding more cities that we can go to, but for now, is block. We're kind of stuck on the island. There's what do you call it? Uh, shit. My brain's not braining right now. Not oh god, what do you call that thing that was blocked off that we saw people playing but they couldn't go to it. It was the the thing of the thing. I can't remember for the life of me right now. I was wondering where did yeah, it's Carnival, yeah. We can see it in distance but can't go to it. See more characters, you can work out. All the characters have their own lives and it changes over time. Yeah. Again, it's kind of like stuff that we know, where we know that when Anata comes out, it is pretty much like you said, a hard restart on gacha games.
Not even just gacha game. I mean, like gaming in general.
That's what I meant. Like, we're gonna see maybe a big shift in these kind of games and companies doing something entirely different, maybe. Like, instead of going the whole gacha route, we're gonna see a lot of GTA kind of inspired kind of deal and all that. Maybe. Okay, so we already have Adanta and NTE that's doing the whole GTA thing. And there's supposedly, I don't think this is a gacha game. The new My Hero Academia game is doing the same thing, sort of. But that's more of a bigger game than like a gacha game, quote unquote. I mean, let's see, they showed off the possible characters that might show up. They explained a lot of things about how you're gonna meet them and all that. But I mean, right now, just no one's really explaining into details how the weapons are gonna work. Saying Telethon still thinks that it's gonna be there might be some sort of pulling for weapons and all that. I was like, how are you gonna get repaired and all that? But I'm like, or both of us are like, well, we don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, with the quality grade that he was going about, what was the game? APR AP Reloaded or whatever. That game that I used to play.
Yeah.
You just bought guns and everything, or you could rent them, and they
Yeah.
did have different qualities to them.
Yeah.
To where, like, hey, this is your basic AR, APP Reloaded. Yeah, that is, yeah. They have different quality to them. It's like, yeah, this is your basic AR. It's only going to do this much. And then this is your fully loaded AR. That's like, to use gotcha aspects, SSR.
Yeah.
AR. That's going to do a whole lot more. Now, APP Reload is, kind of is PvP. So that aspect was kind of pay to win. But
yeah.
I think it'll probably be something more like that than actual, pulling for weapons or, what the typical gotcha thing with like weapons.
For me, it would be kind of weird to add weapon pulling or pulling for weapons. I don't think it would fit that well into Anta if it had it. All right.
Yep.
It's, I don't know, unnecessary. But
Very
yeah.
unnecessary.
Yeah, but I'm looking here in my feed.
Dang,
Yeah,
you have a very... That's crazy. You actually have a feed.
I mean, because I watch a lot of stuff. That's legs. Yeah, there's not much going on. I will say that. Also, I would say Deagle, using a Deagle is not that great in real life. Do you know anything about it? About that?
What, a Deagle? Yeah, I know all about the Deagle.
So, do you agree with me that using a Deagle is not that good, actually, to use?
No, I just think, I don't know. Americans are coded different to
let me put it this way.
Deagle.
Or, sorry, not like just normal people, but police officer using a Deagle. It's kind of...
Well, I don't think a police officer should use a Deagle because a
I mean,
Deagle is not geared for no, Deagle is not suited or geared for pedestrian environments.
That's part of it.
If you're shooting at, because the thing with the Deagle is that if you're shooting
someone
at
someone,
if you're shooting at a criminal or someone that's doing having to open fire, whatever you hit, it's going through that and the next few things.
Yeah, depending.
So you're gonna
depending where you're
gonna the Deagle is very powerful. It will go
no. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying depending where you shoot it. Like, is the person behind a wall? Is this person behind or not behind, or standing in front of a window? That's what I'm saying. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because the Deagle itself is very unpractical with a lot of things. The Deagle has a lot of punch, and the fact that the bullet is 58 AE or something like that, yeah, 50.8 AE or 0.50 AE. Very big bullets, and I'll say this again, it has a lot of recoil. So it's like, for someone that's not trained or someone that is trained and very strong, it's still gonna kick a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And another problem with, if police were to use it, it only has 7 shots.
Yeah,
with a lot of guns, like, depending on what you use, like the Glock or something like that. I think I don't know the exact, not like I'm out of bullets, but it's definitely a lot more than 7 bullets.
It's typical 12.
Yeah.
10 or 12. But yeah, with a deagle, police using it, yeah, you're gonna have some collateral damage and casualties and such. Those bullets
you might hurt
are
yourself.
gonna kill pedestrians.
Might hurt yourself. In a high intense situation, you might hurt yourself.
That's why most police are using Glocks.
Yes.
More so because they are often open firing in pedestrian settings, and a Glock is not,
Glocks is just
gonna hit
using
a
9
target.
mil.
Yeah, 9 mil's not gonna go through much. It's gonna hit a target
It's gonna hurt
and
still.
kind of go splat.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah, yeah. It'll kill your target. But it's not gonna go through them and the next 3 people.
Yeah. And I think the Deagle is even louder than some guns.
Oh yeah, the Deagle's a very loud gun.
Yeah.
It's a very loud handgun, meant to be used only by the military.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, there's probably are some people in the military that uses it, but it's not your common thing to use.
Not anymore, but it definitely was.
It's like most of the time where you see it is in movies because it just looks cool for the most parts.
Scroll back up for a second.
What happened?
A little bit higher.
What happened?
This is what the transition from 29 to 30 years old feels like.
It sure does feel like it sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a weird
parts
Monster Hunter gacha game.
And in the game as well.
Around.
I don't really know where I learned
Monster
the input.
Hunter
I don't know.
gacha
It's
game.
very possible that this could be the input right here. You see this right here? I'm doing a whole little circle. Sorry, my.
Yeah, it's.
This is it.
I'm not sure if it's
That's
gacha,
one.
but there's a Monster
2.
Hunter game.
And then this was 3. So he used this entire thing in the gacha space. I'm not sure when they're gonna announce it, but you can just
Battle
see just right on the
Pass.
screen.
Oh my
how that's
god.
going to
no.
function. And so
Battle
that is
Pass.
something that
I couldn't care
you
about
are.
it.
I just
Anyway,
think it's
so
worth
yeah.
pointing out. There's
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there's not much left to watch.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's that, that's going on, got this going on, got that going on, this going on. Yeah. Hades 2 newest update is doing good. Seeing a lot of people play it.
That's good.
People are still playing Song. Oh, it looks like Super Creek is getting a swimsuit.
Hmm.
From the looks of it. Halo is finally back. That's kind of true. Halo has been missing for a while.
Yeah. Halo has been missing. I miss my Halo.
I remember last year at Thanksgiving is when you came over and we played when we were cooking or whatever, and we were both getting into it. But I've been sidetracked by having a kid and yada yada yada. My question for you
Sidetracked by having a kid and
is
That's a wild
have
statement.
you formed/found new friendships,
Yeah.
or did you
Yes,
just find
my
new
kid
dialogue trees in the
is
friendships
my
you already had?
sidetrack.
Because I see you hosting the things here, and then you're always in the weekend. Even at MagicCon, there was like you did one at like there was a story from 12:30 in the morning of you playing. Like
it's both. Starting with our number one, Halo Studios teases a deep dive on what it's been working on at an October panel you won't want to miss. This is Wesley Yin
Okay.
Poole at IGN. Halo Studios looks set to unveil more of what it's been working on in October. In a post on Halo Waypoint, the Microsoft-owned developer said it has a panel planned for Friday, October 24th, at the Halo World Championship 2025, its big esports event. Quote, back in June, we let the community know that we'd be continuing the conversation from last year's Halo WC and a new Dawn video and sharing more about what we've been working on, end quote, Halo Studios said. Right now, Kevin is playing, if you're a video watcher, the new Dawn video from last year's event. Quote, like last year, we'll be on the main stage to talk about it, but this year, we've also got a deep dive panel planned for the community stage that you won't want to miss, end quote. During the same event last October, Halo developer 343 Industries announced it had changed its names to Halo Studios and confirmed multiple projects were in the works.
Wait,
in the
hold
same
on.
breath, Halo Studios said,
I mean, technically, it went from being Bungie to 343. Now they're calling themselves Halo Studios. Okay.
That's crazy.
all its future games would be developed on Unreal Engine, leaving behind the
Unreal
slipspace
Engine, Dark.
utilized by Halo Infinite.
Oh
The
boy.
announcements were unveiled in a 7-minute video shown ahead of the Halo World Championships Grand Finals. This showcased the results of Project Foundry, an experimental project designed to show a
Foundry.
Halo game built using the Unreal Engine, and offered a glimpse at a fresh
Ooh,
beginning
look
for
at that map.
Xbox's flagship
Hmm.
franchise in the wake
That's
of 2021's
familiar.
Halo Infinite. Greg.
Hi.
Me and
Yeah,
you, of
I know
course, are the
that
number one
map.
Halo fans.
Yeah, Mike on the road. You know, that's bad. Tim had to go home. It's you and me here
Wait,
to
hold
talk
on.
Halo. So Super
I
on the
glimpsed
road. You
of
know, that's
something.
bad. Tim had to go home.
Oh, stop it. Getting there. There we go. Yeah, the flood.
Wait a second. The flood. The flood.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know flood when I see it. Unless it's something else, then I don't know.
No, that's the flood. That's the flood.
Go home. It's you and me here to talk Halo.
That's
So
the thing.
Super
The
chatting
flood.
with what you
the
think
flood,
this was going to be.
Like after you
Again,
killed the grave
not a
mine,
Halo fan by any stretch of the imagination.
pretty much, or
Yeah.
have the dealings with the grave mine. The flood kind of takes a back seat for like
Ever.
for like the next ever.
I
Like
think.
what? Yeah,
Well, what game was it when you killed the grave mine? Is it in the game
was
that
in
we don't
3.
speak of? Oh, really? Oh, man, it's been so long.
or
I don't think it would. I don't think we see them in 4, did we?
no, the grave no, because that's 4 is all about the Forerunners.
Right.
4
Right,
and the
yeah.
one we do not speak of is all about the Forerunners.
Hey, Schnaps.
Snaps.
Oh yeah, I'm throwing this out there. You know that League of Legends game 2K whatever you call it.
The fighting game?
Yeah, that fighting game.
Yeah.
The most recent character they're adding is Teemo,
No, Timo.
and he plays it kind of like how you would imagine it.
Oh no.
His killing his normals are like using his blow dart to hit you.
Dang. That's crazy.
Anyway, going back.
Nation, but student of the game.
Mhm.
With everything that Halo has been through to this point,
Why's
to
he
now
holding
have
the mic like that?
343 rebranded as Halo Studios, right?
I think it was
This
moving
has
up.
got to be. Am I crazy, chat? That it's a reboot. We're starting from scratch, right? You
Oh, like
No?
you start over the story?
Yeah, am I
Wait,
wrong? I feel
hold
like
on.
I mean, I feel like we need a
Wait,
big
what?
page turn for Halo. And again, not being in
That
the
looks new. Hold on.
fandom,
You know, yeah.
I don't know if that would piss more people off or do whatever, but I feel like
I think it would piss a lot of
used
people
to be
off.
the crown jewel of Xbox,
But
and it has not
also,
been that
I
for a
kind of do
long
agree
time. And I
with the
honestly,
after
I
like
know
the
this might
last
piss
couple
off
games,
Forza fans, and it
Infinite
might piss
and
off,
5.
what about Activision, Call of Duty? Like, I
Halo
think since that's
does
fallen, there
kind
really
of
hasn't
need
been one.
a
Like, what is
reset.
the Xbox franchise that like you would poll the Xbox community and they'd all be like, oh, 98% of us are all
Yeah.
like, it
Forza Horizon, maybe.
Like
that's what I'm
if
saying. I
it
mentioned
like
that at
if
the top,
Halo
right? I don't
was
think
or
it's Gears
is to
anymore. I don't think it's Halo.
continue
But I also don't think anybody stepped up to
coming out
grab
with
that
more
baton.
games, new
I
games,
think
everything,
that's what Xbox would love to
it
have
kind of
happen
needs a
and love to
reset.
see happen.
So what they showed us was their Unreal Engine 5 preview of Halo.
Which is pretty darn cool.
So this is the
awesome.
if Halo was on I mean it is using Unreal 5 right now. This looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
The detail on the Magnum.
Gosh, the detail.
The least looks like pretty good.
Oh
and then you
my
have the flood.
gosh.
It has to
That
be
is
the flood.
amazing.
The lighting, the weather changes.
The lighting is amazing.
Time of day.
Oh my gosh.
The NG sword.
Hold on. Tap that back for a second.
We saw
'Cause that's a
something. Hold on.
crazy.
Hold on.
That's a crazy, yeah.
How am I gonna? Oh. We saw something. Bringing it back. Oh, I think I went too far back. Oh god, that was so fast. That was so fast. That was like a millisecond. Dude. It's just a dude.
It's just a dude.
Oh.
That's what evil jump scare.
I think that's his Mark 5, I think.
Yeah.
Because of the helmet.
Yeah, Mark 5. Halo Studios. Who?
And I don't think that happens with Halo Infinite 2. I don't know if that happens with just another Halo numbered game, another Halo with a subtitle. I feel like you got to go, cool. It's
Man.
been literal generations, not of consoles, of
This person here tied their name out of their videos. We need to talk about this stupid Halo reboot idea.
Stupid reboot idea.
I'm not sure if this guy knows what they're talking about.
of human beings. It's been generations since this Halo story and Master Chief and everything started. Let's
I mean,
go
that is
again.
true.
Like, let's do a brand new thing. And I guess like it could be. I mean, if I was there, and not knowing anything about, I would be like, we got to just let's blow it all up. Nothing's sacred. Let's start again.
See, I think I feel similarly, but less so about the campaign and more so about the multiplayer, which is funny because I feel like Halo Infinite was kind of already that.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite felt like it was a new step. It felt like it was a freshening up. Hey, let's kind of start from scratch, even though it is a continuation of what's going on here. Halo Infinite felt
actually, you know what?
right
I
after
will agree
we're
with that.
already kind
Halo
of felt like a
Infinite
tumultuous
did
time
feel like
for
it
Halo. And so
tried
for them to, I think, have
to
it
be a new refresh,
be able to find, I think,
like a
there
new,
for
maybe
maybe about a
brush
few
up
months,
kind
right?
of
Like
thing.
I'm somebody who I came into Halo
But
Infinite and fucking adored it. But then, like so many other people, the updates
I
weren't
think
there,
it
the
fell
content
flat.
wasn't there. I fell off after like a month or
Yeah,
so of playing, right? But I really
it
dug that
kind of
month.
did.
My main thing is
And
how do
I
you
think
bring back that fire? How do you bring back that flair and allow it to last over time? Allow it to be something that you're able to update and
when you
keep up
have,
with.
hold
Which
on, when you have something like, quote unquote, Noble 6 returns to Halo
They aren't
Infinite,
hostiles. They're wolves.
I'm like,
Back.
but all of Noble 6 died in Halo Reach.
Yeah.
From the hunt.
Well, supposedly.
Supposedly. So it's like stuff like this is like, oh, what do you mean? They're bringing it back. And this is season 2 opening for Halo
His
Infinite.
Neuralink is corrupted, ma'am. I'll have to pull the chip.
No! Do that, he dies. And we lose everything he risked his life for.
It's
We
weird.
were on a recon op, investigating banished activity at the old UNSC fleet depot on Gamba.
The one the Covenant destroyed in 42?
Mm-hmm. The banished brought it back online. Added their own shipbreaking gear. We spent 2 days watching them cut apart one of our cruisers. Then Dean saw one of his opportunities to improvise.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would say.
Got a good link.
Okay, show me. Eklund. What exactly did Spartan Din put inside his head?
A banished AI. The first I've ever seen.
That anyone has ever seen.
Who dares to cage the mighty Aratus? I will crush your bodies and feast on the bones.
How did you find it?
It found us.
Aw.
I don't know.
hoping that maybe
I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
be able to do that a bit
What?
easier with Unreal Engine. I'm hoping that the
I have so
rebrand
many
and all this stuff is
questions,
trying
and
to
one of them is
refocus
why.
and do all that. But it's tough because I felt like Halo Infinite
I
was
guess,
already that.
again,
Let me bring you
this
two
is-
super chats, all right? Mikey Mogg says, I think one of them, I assume, do we talk about multiple announcements? One of them has
Multiple
to be
announcements, yeah.
Halo CE remake. And what's that? Combat Evolved. Sorry. I want to say Collector's Edition. Combat Evolved. I knew that.
Yeah.
Remake. And then I don't know what else they could be making, but I'm very excited. Kebab says, Halo OG Trilogy remake for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5.
I mean,
does that get it? I mean, and
I think the first, if you
as
remake
somebody
the
who
first
didn't care
one-
about these games ever, and I guess no matter what they would do, I wouldn't care probably. Like, I'm just not that guy.
I think the big thing for Halo is that video games
That's
have
kinda
changed
crazy.
so much in the last 20 years, right? Well, since Halo 1, you're talking about even 24, 25 years.
Yeah.
It's been a very
That's
long
crazy.
time of
I mean, yeah.
multiplayer evolving, online evolving,
Oh,
live
weird.
service evolving, and I think
I found
with that,
another.
Feels
title.
old, man.
Yeah, I found another title here. It says, "Don't reboot Halo." Seriously.
you need to evolve with the times. You look
I'm
around
like,
at first-person shooters, you look
I
around at
don't know.
multiplayer
I
games,
guess,
and what are they all doing? They're doing free to play. They're doing extraction.
Halo
they're doing battle
reboot
royale.
that
I'm not, and
nobody
I'm not even in
wants.
battle passes. I'm not even saying that those
Yeah.
are the routes.
What do you
I don't
think, Dark?
those are necessarily the routes. I think you can find things in there though.
I
that
think
makes
what I
you,
said-
that allows you to
Um,
kind of fit and
Well,
create
you can
a
pause it
suite
for a
of,
second,
of
yeah.
Halo.
Because, from my experience, I mean, I grew up with Halo. I've played all the Halos, and Halo's a pretty big thing to me. And Viking Devon, we have like a tradition. We always had like a
I
tradition with whenever a new Halo came out, pretty much, we'd spend that whole kind of Christmas.
I mean, I can quickly
The
say
whole-
this. I think Halo kind of ran its course.
Yeah, Halo has run its course. I'm gonna be honest. We always, with every Halo game, for like the rest of December, and then like the first week of January, would play the Halo game together. Sit on the sofa, play the Halo game together. That was kind of a tradition. that tradition got broken when Halo 5 came out because they didn't have co-op. And they never came out with the co-op. And they did a non-local co-op thing with Infinite as well. There was you could do co-op, but it was online co-op. It was not, hey, you and your buddy are sitting on the sofa doing co-op split screen stuff. So I'm
not
gonna
the
be honest.
same.
It pissed me off. I was so mad. Like I was really frustrated with 5 when they did that. It was like, oh, but wait a second. I can't play with my father. Okay. So I played it, and he sat there and watched me play it. And then when Infinite was coming out, we were both excited. Because it was like, oh yeah, it looks good. You know, it looks good. And it was like, my dad was kept joking. It was like, hopefully they have co-op. Hopefully they have co-op.
Yeah.
And they didn't. And when they didn't, I was so mad. I almost didn't want to play it. But I did play it. I played it, and Viking Dead sat there on the sofa and watched me play it. And the funny thing is, he usually always like took some time off during Christmas and everything. And he would take some extra time off just so we could play Halo together.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what we would do. We would just straight through every night, every day, wherever, staying up till like 2:00 in the morning, doing Halo missions. And then we've always like, since when like no Halo game came out, we'd always like pick a random Halo game and take that time to actually like play through that Halo game. As if like, you know, a Halo game came out. So I'm kind of pissed. I'm kind of mad, frustrated, angry at Halo. I have been for a while.
Yeah.
Infinite was better than 5. They redeemed themselves a little bit after 5. And I don't care about the multiplayer aspect. I'm not talking about the multiplayer aspect. I'm talking about the main focus of Halo, honestly. The story, all that. 5 was trash. I was just like, man, this sucks. Infinite, okay, feels like they're trying to do a rebrush. They're trying to gain some brownie points back. They kind of did, but it felt off.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that just felt really off and really weird. And it still kind of fell flat, but not as flat as 5. So, honestly,
oh well.
Halo, as much as I'd love to see another Halo game, you know, all this stuff continuing the story with wherever the heck the story could go and all this other stuff, right?
But it's the reboot though, so they're gonna retell the story again. Yippee, I guess. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah. Like,
so it's like,
Halo
sorry,
needs break.
that means they might retcon everything that happened.
Which is kind of funny.
What happened? 1,
but
2,
I think
3. Yeah, sorry.
I think at this point, if Halo is to continue, it does need a reboot or a completely new IP of sorts, like they did with ODST or Reach, and go from there.
I mean,
drop Master Chief, drop that whole story, go forward however many years in the future past the last point of Master Chief. What's happened with the Covenant? What's happened with this and the Forerunners? Hey, Forerunners come back, but it's not Master Chief anymore. It's whatever, right? It's something else, or I don't know.
You know what? It might pull some bullshit what we just saw in that cutscene for season 2 for Infinite. Oh yeah, we found this some unknown AI that's kind of found us and all of that, and I don't know. It just looks really weird.
Yeah, like that AI was very Crash Bandicoot-esque, and I was like, this doesn't fit.
A first-person shooter, multiplayer-focused thing, and something that Microsoft and Xbox wants to treat as their big IP because it is the most, I guess, mascotty Halo or mascotty Xbox IP.
Man, we've been reacting
I think
for
the way
3
to do that
hours.
would be to
Jesus.
have a suite. I think that does include a Halo Combat
I
Evolved
was
remake.
kind
I
of
think that
wanting to play
includes
some
a
Shadows
Halo Battle
tonight.
Royale game, and I think that includes a Halo, like the traditional Halo multiplayer and stuff, right? And that's gonna,
Like, honestly,
I think you're gonna need elements.
if they
of
do
free-to-play
anything
there.
with
They
Halo,
had that for Halo Infinite, right? But I think
remake
you need
all
to
of
be able
them
to meet people
with
where
the
they're at.
Unreal Engine.
Call of Duty,
Make all of them
Call of Duty,
look
which is
good
the
like
most
that
profitable
preview
first-person shooter
was.
that has the paid.
That's as far as it needs
the
to go.
full single player plus multiplayer stuff. But then you also have a free version with the
I
Battle
know.
Royale, right? Like
They
you
already
have Call of
did
Duty
some
Mobile,
sort
you
of
need to get
remaster
people
for
here.
Halo for
And I think they gotta
1
figure out
and
how to do that
2.
with Halo.
3
I
has
agree
not
with
been
you.
touched.
I don't think you're wrong from a business standpoint.
Halo
It
Reach
makes a lot
has
of
not
sense
been
there.
touched.
And I think the idea
Same thing with
Yeah,
4,
like, and Kebab's
4
here's
and
the thing.
5 we don't talk
If
about.
you own the Master Chief Collection, this
Yeah.
is what they need to do. If you own the Master Chief Collection, you get an update. Like they just go through, remake everything, keep everything same, but like remake it, just or not remake, but remaster it with the Unreal Engine, like how they did with make it look like the preview, right? The Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
And if you own the do that for all the games, all of them that exist right now, Reach, ODST, so on and so forth, because all of those are included in the Master Chief Collection. And if you own the Master Chief Collection, you just get it. It's not DLC that you have to pay for or whatever. It's just a remaster that you just get.
It would suck if they make you rebuy the games again.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Unless it's like
I think that's what they should do.
Unless it's like a total remake.
Yeah, unless it's like a complete remake. But even then, I'm gonna be honest. If you own the Master Chief Collection, you should just have it. You should just get it.
Oh.
And going forward, I think that's just where Halo lives, right?
Also, we don't need
Just
to see the whole thing, do we?
it. No.
Okay. Because again, I kind of want to get into Shadows in a bit. We've been reacting for 3 hours and almost 30 minutes. I just want to play a little bit of it. There was a video on this. Here it is. Any final thoughts?
No, that's it pretty much.
I don't know. Like for me, it doesn't. I don't think it need. Like I'm gonna have to agree with the internet on this one. It doesn't need a remake or a reboot. It's like it said. Like Halo Infinite already felt like a reboot, and then another natural reboot that's coming, maybe question mark. And I don't know.
Probably will fail.
I don't know. Yeah, sure, it's on Unreal 5 now, but it's like,
Yeah, I'd rather them just update all the games with Unreal 5.
You know what would be
than anything
awful?
else.
Do what Ready or Not did. They went from using Unreal 4 to Unreal 5. And that's exactly the same. It just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, moving on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Surely this
time
will be
for
the
us
last
to have
video,
a bit of a
maybe.
tough discussion today.
Holification
And that discussion
of
is going to be about
Wooloo.
what I would like to refer to as the Hoyofication of Wuthering Waves, because it's pretty clear by now, if you've been keeping up with news of the game, if you've been playing for the past couple of versions, there's something that's been missing over the past couple of months. It will, with the release of 2.7 and the end of 2.7 and the catalog of events that we have listed for that patch, it will have been over 110 days, potentially 120, since we've seen a combat event in this game.
True.
And this is kind of the situation. I just realized that the latter half of all the versions that I played, right, 2.5 and 2.6, have been some of the driest that I've ever experienced in this game. Let me just show you what the daily login looks like for Wuthering Waves in 2.6, right, which has been a relatively event-rich patch. You go in, right, you get all your dailies, blah, blah, blah. Oh, looks like I need to collect a couple more wave plates. Oh, I've only spent 100. Oh, I haven't spent enough. Give me 1 second over here. Hey, I'm doing half of the login right now. There we go. We just spent the other half of our wave plates. Now, I'm going to go into the guidebook. I'm going to claim all my stuff. I'm already done with the battle pass, so we're good over there. Completed all the missions. And now let's start doing some of our events, right? We're almost done for the day. I've spent about 2-3 minutes in game.
Yeah, you click on this.
Awesome.
Does that.
Awesome.
You do another click to get your rewards, and you're done.
Great. Great.
That's the event.
Love it. All right, let's do
Oh, this one. The ones that
Oh, got to
you get every other update.
That's some gameplay right there. Took a couple of extra button clicks. Oh, and I got to interact with the dialogue too. All right. Here we go. Boom. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky here. Oh. Okay. All right. Boom. Crazy, I know. We're absolutely cooking this. Oh, can we get it? Oh. Hey, we'll get him next time. All right, what else we got? Okay, we're done. Yeah, there's nothing
You're
left.
done.
Okay, so yeah,
You're basically
that is
done
what
for the
login
day.
is looking like for this game currently in the latter half.
Besides
of
the tower
2.6.
defense.
And let me just be honest with you.
Interesting.
2.5 was the exact same way, but there was just less of like these one-off daily events for us to do. That was it, right? And this is the thing, right? It's not the worst thing ever for a gacha to be having phases like this across their release, but 2 patches in a row where there's literally absolutely nothing to do except click into 2 login events is insane. And this is the thing. I've actually done some research. I've actually collected some glue regarding the matter. And when you look at version 2.7, right? It's the same photo. You'll have one minigame and then
GIF, login event, login event, login event,
2 more
login
login
event.
events, and of course, a bunch of casual parkour,
And you're
photo
done,
taking,
kind of thing.
whatever. That is what 2.7
Interesting.
is looking like. So officially, it will be about 110 days of whatever the hell this was over here in Wuthering Waves. And I've done some comparisons. I've taken a look at some other games, and there's a reason why I'm calling it the Hoyofication of Wuthering Waves. Because all we have to do is look at posts like this. Look at this, 18K plus likes. There's a reason why HSR's devs don't release more than a few events per patch. But on a serious note, it's so clear that HSR's target demographic is college students and working class people who only have an hour or 2 a day to spare to play games and relax. So this is the
that's
HSR
true.
community, toxic positively, supporting the fact that there's nothing to fucking do in Honkai Star Rail. That the events in the game are dog shit. They're giga casual. It's like you got like animals doing McDonald's. And when you think about Wuthering Waves, it's kind of the same thing going on with events like this. And the next thing, events like this. And then, of course, events like Phantasma Dreamland. And the awful thing is that you can actually look at the track record of Honkai Star Rail, starting from version 3.0. And this is what we see. In version 3.0, they got a bunch of events over here, right? Combat event, Dungeon Fighter, Hypogeum Enigma, Enscrolled Crepusculum. What are these words? Another combat event in 3.0 of HSR.
And no, unfortunately, Wooloo itself is it's using the same formula with Hoyo has been doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious at this point. I think it is true. Like the events are, you just log in, you do it for like a few minutes, and you're done for the day, kind of thing, and then you move on.
Yeah. I will agree though with that one Twitter X post.
What?
That the majority of people now playing games, right? That are really playing these kind of games and games in general these days
don't really have that much time.
Yeah. It's our generation that is grown up, and kind of some of the older set of the generation below us.
Yeah.
It's mostly them. And what are those two categories of people doing? They have lives, right? Where they're working.
Yeah.
They're busy working, or they're in college, right? So they're very busy. They don't have that much time. They only have a handful of hours of time to do anything, right? Speaking from experience.
I think, to me, instead of me having like the majority of the events in Wooloo just login events that only takes a few minutes to do, and the main event is just like tower defense, which I don't really like. It should be those co-op events where you play with your friends, because the last today and the other day I was playing with Conti and Vert, right? We're just fighting stuff and doing like controlling one person at a time, and you basically fight monsters and stuff like that, and that was a lot of fun. Get to play with your friends, beating up a monster that was level 120 that was like could one shot us. That was fun. But yeah, there hasn't been a co-op event that you can just fight stuff with for a while.
Then you got 3.1. No combat event. They took a break. Then at 3.2, boom, combat event. It's back. And this is the game that people are saying has no events, that they're making posts like this about, supporting the fact that it has no events. It's got more than Wuthering Waves. Let's look at 3.4 or 3.3, right? No combat event. Oh, sorry. 3.3 did have a combat event. The Galactic Baseballer shit. Then you look at 3.4, and their combat event was the Fate Stay Night collab, where they had all this roles and shit. They had like all the different Holy Grail War things. Then you go to 3.5, and looky here. Looks like no combat event. And then in 3.6, no combat event. So Honkai Star Rail is already starting to make posts like this, the community, after 2 patches of no combat events. And Wuthering Waves is on its 3rd. But this is the thing. It's worse when you compare it to even other Hoyoverse games. Let's look at the past 3 versions of Genshin Impact. We got Genshin Impact over here, version 5.7. Minigames, new endgame mode, which, that could probably by itself, right? The new Stygian Onslaught endgame mode, despite the fact that it's for whales, could actually count as its own combat event for the patch. But they even came out with a second one. Genshin literally had a co-op combat event with waves of enemies and all this stuff on the same patch they released Stygian Onslaught. Then we go to 5.8. Ooh, let's looky over here. 5.8, no combat event. And then we go to 6.0. And from what I'm seeing over here, looks like no combat event. So Genshin, in the past 3 patches, also has more combat events than Wuthering Waves. And now we got ZZZ, combat event in version 2.2, right? And then in 2.3, ZZZ is going to have more combat events as well. They actually have 2 in this patch. So now, ladies and gentlemen, are you beginning to see what's going on? Wuthering Waves, the game that many believe has the best combat that's currently available in Gacha, is also the game that has had the longest drought when it comes to combat events. You look at the past versions of this game, there's no combat event. The future version.
I think the one small argument, or one thing I could, not even an argument, the one thing I could say is 2.7 is the patch that is going to finish all the story for Renacida, and then moving on to the next place. All right. I think, and maybe unfortunately they didn't really bring back any combat events, sure, but I think they're at the point that they're finishing up and want to move on to start working on the next place.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my take on it.
There's no combat event. Over here, Dreaming Deep, that's a refresh of an existing game mode. Other than that, no combat events. And you look at the history, and the last time we had a combat event in this game was version 2.4, with Banners Never Fall. Amazing.
Well, Dream Deep was a kind of combat
also
event.
Amazing. Also alongside its own mini game
But it
mode,
got refreshed,
Peaks
so
of Prestige,
sure.
which was amazing. And you want to know one of the reasons why I probably like Peak of Prestige a lot more than these other mini games? I'm already going to hate this one. You want to know why? Because I had stuff to do in the update other than Peaks of Prestige. If all I had to do during 2.4 was play this card game and nothing else during the patch, I would probably not like it as much. That's pretty much a fact. Because having too much of a good thing can make it seem bad. And the fact that this minigame was split across other actual good, good combat events in the update, that meant that you were able to split your time relatively well and have fun in the way that you wanted it. But right now, in 2.5, if you didn't like Phantasma Dreamland or Overflowing Picture Book,
This is gonna
go
look
fuck
through
yourself. If you don't like Title Defense Simulator,
Because
go
I don't
fuck
think I
yourself.
want to watch this
If you
whole
don't
thing
like
if he's going to
Vampire
keep
Survivors
talking about
and
the
Solaris
same
Soldier,
thing over and
well,
over.
You probably know what I'm already going to say to you. Good luck in the second half of the patch. You're just going to go fuck yourself. But the great news is, the second half of the patch for this game, ladies and gentlemen, actually
Yeah,
coincides
just
with
went through.
Duet Night Abyss's release. So maybe I will take the advice of other content creators and other individuals who are being
Yes. The other game here that's not going to have gacha in their game. I don't know. We'll see about this when it comes out. But yeah, that's about it. I don't feel like watching the whole thing. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way almost. That there hasn't been much going on for Wooloo. It has been very dry. There has not been an event where you get to play with your friends and do stuff. It is like catering to what he says to the people that doesn't have time to play. Which is fine, I guess, yeah. But like in those mix of events, have one combat event every other patch or something like that. So you can keep people like this dude here amused for like a bit. It's like for example, if you have 3 scoops of ice cream and all of it's chocolate, yeah, you might get tired of it sooner or later, right? I mean, too much of the same thing. Well, that's that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna.
That's not what I wanted to click.
I'm gonna go play some Shadows. It's been on pause for a while.
That's crazy.
I mean, we can still talk dark. That's all.
Yeah.
We don't have to stop that.
Yeah. You know what I gotta say to all of it?
What?
I can't wait for an Automata to come out.
Me too. I still find it strange that people are hating on that game.
Yeah, I don't get that. I really don't get. hating on it, and that Ash was like, no, gotcha? That's terrible.
It's
Like,
strange.
wait.
And strange, and it doesn't make sense. What the